traffic, got it to the advantage of Baker. Now he needs to use the ball well. How about that for a kick? Found Fawcett, the man of the moment. Bereft of options, so he gave it to Bewley, who ran to 51. Will the bounce favour? Yes, it will. Terrific team goal from the Devils. Out of defence they come. Out in the direction of Hine. Well, he pushed his man in the back, but lawfully said the umpire, and he's up on his bike, running bounces. He's got some toe, and he ran away from Lever with a third bounce, fourth bounce, and now he looked to square the ball. Joel Cadman bouncing one of that goal of the year, Nick Hine.
Oh, Nick Hine.
Goal of the year. traffic, got it to the advantage of Baker. Now he needs to use the ball well. How about that for a kick? Found Fawcett, the man of the moment. Bereft of option, so he gave it to Bewley, who ran to 51. Will the bounce favour? Yes, it will! Terrific team goal from the Devils. Out of defence they come. Out in the direction of Hine. Well, he pushed his man in the back, but lawfully said the umpire, and he's up on his bike, running bounces. He's got some toe, and he ran away from Lever with a third bounce, fourth bounce, and now he looked to square the ball. Joel Cadman bouncing one at that. Goal of the year, Nick Hine.
Oh, Nick Hine.
Goal of the year. traffic, got it to the advantage of Baker. Now he needs to use the ball well. How about that for a kick? Found Fawcett, the man of the moment. Bereft of options, so he gave it to Bewley, who ran to 51. Will the bounce favour? Yes, it will. Terrific team goal from the Devils. Well, a very good afternoon and welcome to Mattingly Park ahead of this FNL's match of the round here in the east. And what a day they've put on for us. Not a cloud in the sky, so no excuses for either side. Now we just saw a most entertaining game of reserves footy when Bacchus Marsh just kicked away late to win by 21 points in a top four clash. And both sides on the ground, as you can see by the vision. And by the looks of the trees, there's no real breeze to speak of. So looking for a highly entertaining affair on a good deck here at Mattingly Park. And the visitors surely to go in favourites. 5 of their 8 wins have come by 50 points or more. And given the key out of Jake Allen and a couple of others for the Cobras, I think if they can get within 6 goals, it'll be a fair effort from the home side today. But time will tell as we welcome Wayne Fridge Freeman to the mic. Welcome, Fridge.
G'day, Todd. How are you, mate?
Well, and what a ripper day we've got on here, and just a wonderful day to be in the rotunda over there in the pocket.
Yeah, no, well, it provides plenty of shade from that sun that's out here at the moment, but I've come prepared with a beanie on and a McPhee jacket on, so yeah, no, I've chose the wrong one because it's a glorious day here, Todd.
You've brought the Overton Oval wardrobe with you, Fridge. Of course, gee, what a cold experience we had just 4 weeks ago. These two sides met, and well, Bacchus Marsh were disappointing in those conditions. And, well, Ballarat just thrived the longer the game went. But I think it was more of a class difference, really, in the end, Fridge, that saw Ballarat go on to win comfortably. While they had the home ground advantage, Cobras really looked like it with their scoreline of 4-14 at the end of the day.
Well, that's true, Todd, and they've made 5 changes today, which might help them a little bit. With a bit of speed in the side, with Wakefield coming into the side, Salmon into the side, Billy Griffiths going forward, and a big inclusion down back with Will Lawler. You know, he'll probably get the job on Biggie, but on the flip side, you look at the Ballarat side, and there's a plethora of experience: Hooper, Graham, Keith, Crouch, Dunstan, and then you go to the VFLs, Simpson, Maple, so they're up against it.
Yeah, well, one bonus for the Cobras today. No Thomas Simpson recalled for Werribee, but they'll have to put up with the accumulation of Tristan Maple, who's been in best 4 of his 4 games. Patrick Graham in best 6 of 8. Biggie, when he plays, well, he's only missed the 1 game, but responsible for 35% of the Swans' goals when he does, in fact, play. And Keith, well, I think he's been in the best more often than not, maybe 4 of 6. And so, it's a big ask for the Cobras today. But we will welcome back Josh Huxtable. While he has played the last couple of weeks, he did miss that to Ballarat clash 4 weeks ago up in Ballarat.
Yeah, their defenders are solid and they provide a contest, and Gertz usually gives them first use out of the ruck, but their mids don't really capitalise on his effectiveness in the centre. And then you go forward, they've rotated a lot of players, and they've got a very young forward line, and there seems to be no structure there at this point of time. No Owen there, and like he's a leader, and he probably structures them up, and it's been a good get that they've had Kovacevic go forward, and he provides that focal point of he's kicked 5 and 4 I think in the last couple of weeks, Todd. So it's a forlorn task, but they're playing them here. They just want to hope that Ballarat get off to a slow start and they get off to a good start.
Yeah, it has been a bit of a concern for Ballarat. Whilst it's not their best quarter, it's seemingly in games late where they get the upper hand and kick away. So the Cobras will look to start well, because it's all about momentum and confidence, especially when you're up against a side on paper. It's probably 6-goal side minimum better than you.
I think we said, when Bacchus Marsh played them early on 4 games ago, we said, their bottom 6 are nearly as good as their middle 6.
Yep.
So across the board, they're they're a combination that are very even, and with that plethora of experience that they got, geez, they're a hard side to beat.
That's right. And not just the XAFL and VFL talent that they've got, the organic growth of the Swans' next-gen talent has been really encouraging, and they're just playing their role and impacting games.
You got the likes of Constable down back, been terrific. Lewis Rinaldi, they're the type of players, and I see Squires is not in the side today. He had a big influence on that game when they played him down at Alfred and Oval. But you look at the page and you just think, wow, just height, muscle, they're just strength all over the ground, Todd.
Yeah, well drilled by Ash Baker. It'll be interesting to see what Dennis Armfield and his staff have learnt out of that meeting just 4 weeks ago when they were down comfortably on an overcast, quite cold day up there in Ballarat. But Ballarat seemingly made the conditions look like a dry day. So we're not far off a start here, guys. We'll take a quick break. Unfortunately, no White Squires for Ballarat. Thomas Simpson, of course, back to VFL, and Reece Perry still sidelined with that ankle injury that's, he's been carrying that for some time. Guys, a quick break, back with the ball up of this BFNL's match of the round in the East in a couple of minutes' time. Welcome back to Mattingly Park ahead of the ball up of BFNL's match of the round. Round 11 action at 2nd v 5th. Second on the road today. We'll keep you updated with the 4 other games going on around the BFNL this afternoon as they come to hand. Let's hope there's a bit of copy-paste weather going on up there in Ballarat today, but who knows, Fridge?
You never know what you get once you pass Milan.
Armageddon. All right, time to get played away. Round 11 action here, live by the BFNL Match Centre. Graham won the first tap. Kurtz squared it away with a clearance. Inside half forward. Cobra's kicking to the left of screen. Chance from McKercher. Went low. Wanted the high. And was denied. With a good umpiring there. Some good technique showed there by the Swans as McKercher went low and was penalised.
Boys.
Thank you. It'll be Keith who'll go short. Kick was okay.
We've already found a supporter.
We have indeed. Constable. He's the only policeman out on the ground today. Constable. Right foot kick came broadcast side. Look at that to Gray.
Yeah, good kick.
Nice kick. Former BFNL Interleague representative. Well, he just let me down with that right foot kick. It was well read off the boot by Billy Griffiths. He'll turn and go and went wide of the pocket. Gates has been in form. In best 5 of 10 for the Cobras this year, but they've turned it over down the line with the Lasso. And they'll get the rebound kick through Gray, who went short with a 45, and it was okay. To Battistella, who'll look to switch play. Good closing speed from Kabarkovic to put some pressure on the kick, but it was solid. I'll just chip it over the top. Constable, the kick was okay. To Crouch. He's just bereft of option momentarily as he looks forward. And he goes with a squaring kick. A risky one at that. When he trusted it was on the other end of it. Alex Keith, who went to the middle of the ground. Shea got an important hand on it. And some good ball security from the FNL's games record holder. And we'll get a ball up in the middle of the ground.
You'd expect Keith to be a little bit better than that, Todd.
Ball up. Now we'll give it to Graham. Gates didn't bend, and then it's set up for him okay. Fed the ball by hand to Lawler. Back into the side today. After a long layoff with injury, the kick to half forward was good and found Penny. He went forward with the right kick. Chance here for Griffiths. Could have caught one eye. He was tackled across the helmet at the end, but the umpire let it go. Maple fed it by hand to Haints. He got it to Gray. Scrubbery kick. Under pressure there was Griffiths. Opportunity there for Vesti to square it to Lawler with a dangerous kick and a turnover at the end, and Biggie's into the game.
Wide.
And he just took advantage of the overlap. Oh, Wakefield went back with some courage. He's tackled, taken to the ground. We'll get a ball up 51 metres away from the Ballarat goal.
He's only 5'6", Wakefield, but he plays like a bloke that's 6'4". He's just so strong and just contest all the time, pressure.
Ball up. He's hunting the footy again. And some good pressure there from Wakefield to square away another stoppage and deny the Swans an inside 50 on their own terms. 3 minutes gone. Hurried kick from Simpson. High up and under kick. Hooper in front, had a bit of it, and then went low. Shea just stood up, stole it, and then was tackled, taken to the ground by Crouch. Nixon, quick hands to Finlay. Kick went a metre. Not out of trouble yet, the Cobras. Chance here for Rinaldi. Dangerous on the left boot. Bouncing ball. Rolls across the face and through for the opening score of the game. And he is a goal-kicking mid, Lewis Rinaldi.
Yeah, good possession gatherer as well.
Yep, we got a host of those.
Well, we've got plenty in this side.
So the short kick from Finlay. Well, Griffiths sped it before he had it. He saw Biggie coming, and, well, that was enough to put him off his game, and he set it wide towards Lawler. He had a bit of it. He started okay despite that nervous turnover, and he's just done that again. And the Swans will get it back here. And it'll go to Crouch.
Unrealistic attempt there by Lawler.
And an inside 50 coming. He wastes no time. He lowered the eyes and found Zach Rinaldi from outside 50. Lowered the eyes. The kick was okay on the lead. Presenting there was Dunstan. He'll go back and have a shot on goal from just inside 50.
A couple of interesting matchups. Dunstan with Isaac Nixon and young Kircher, not McKircher, what's his name? Huxtable and Brad Crouch.
So that'll be Dunstan with the left boot. Times it well. And did enough to open the scoring on the major front for the Swans on the road here today at Mattingley Park. Took the best part of 5 minutes. 1-1-7. Ballarat lead Bacchus Marsh. No score, 5 minutes gone opening term.
You can see the way they played a game, Ballarat. They just got patience, and anyone that presents, they lead to the kicker all the time, and they go to the best option all the time.
Yeah. I like the patience call. That's what we've seen with Ballarat after the last few games that we've been privileged to watch. So it'll be Graham and Gertz. Back at the restart. Ballarat on the board. They lead by 7 points. Shea, quick hands to Fulton. Hurried kick across the body. Fulton in the number 7 today. Wakefield gets his third tackle inside the opening 6 minutes. Spilt ball. Found Constable, who went wide to Keith, who just seems to assume the general role across half-back, not dissimilar to Tyson Lever of Sunbury. And Glover from North Ballarat, mind you. Both beautiful left-footers as well. Make that the trio. Parente. Well, that didn't go the required, surely, but a let-off for the Cobras. And Vesti on half-back, out of sight of the ground. Under bright blue skies here at Mattingley Park, and a decent crowd in attendance too. They've even let the cars in today. Right foot kick to out of centre wing. Zach Rinaldi. Tackled, good pressure from Fulton. And we'll get a ball up on true centre wing outer side.
hard at it, Fulton. He just provides the contest and pressure around the source all the time, Todd.
Well, they'll be asking a bit of him today. It'll be testing his tank, that's for sure. Gertz with the tap. Parente took on the tackle, then fed the ball by hand to the outside of the voice of Wakefield. And gave it to McKercher. Thumping right foot kick to a dangerous area. Ground ball. Billy Griffiths waiting at the fall of the ball. Tristan Maple just fed the ball by hand. Not out of trouble yet, the Swans. McKercher. Kick marked on the goal line by O'Brien. And he'll just take his time to weigh up the options, and he'll go searching for Dunstan. Well, he kind of got it in the end through the hands of another. And they're holding the ball here, the Cobras, and they'll get it. It's going to free kick against Adam. It's going to go the way of Parente. And he'll take his best from here, you'd think. Kick smothered. Was a good atonement there from Adam. They'll work it out here through Dunstan. That's a clever kick to Hooper. Just had too many rotations on it for Hooper to grasp cleanly. Finlay with the turnover. That was a beautiful kick. Found Griffiths. And the loyal and faithful of the social club would have gone up there as Griffiths went to ground. The long kick forward. Still not a great deal of structure, or to the eye anyway, in the Cobras front half. They're getting a bit of ball across half forward. But what next? They need to create some room. I don't know how they do it. But Keith will bring the ball back into play. Sam Griffiths has marked the kick in. He should finish this.
No.
And he's off to the right. It was well read off the boot there by Griffiths. He took the right option by going on with that with a shot on goal.
Well, that's 2 turnovers that Keith has presented to the Cobras, Todd.
Maple brings the ball back into play with a thumping kick. It was a good one at that. I'll work it out. The left boot on half-back, out of sight of the ground, the Swans. With Constable. And they're just waxing on and waxing off at the moment. Just keeping the Premier data staff busy. Riley Constable went in the middle of the ground. That's a good kick. That's the patience you speak about, Fridge. They just went 1-2, 1-2, and then with the long and effective kick.
This comes again.
Hooper this time. And then get one over the shoulder. And that's his third overhead attempt. He looks to draw the man here. He's going to give that to Zach Rinaldi. He can give it over the top to Perkins if he likes. He'll run onto his left boot here, Perkins, and he'll put it to the dangerous area. Biggie at the back. Got a bit of it. Ground ball. Foraging the Cobras' defence. Biggie did well to keep his feet for as long as he could, but now he's gone to ground. Ball gets spat out the back, and he'll get rushed through for a behind. Milburn did well to, awkwardly fumble it over the line to the safety of a rush behind to the Swans. 1-2-8. They lead Bacchus Marsh 2 behinds. So Huxtable, important to the Cobras' fortunes today. You'd think he'd need 30 plus if
at least, and 2 or 3 goals.
Yep, kick to broadcast centre wing. There's a fly from Penny. Ground ball, Kabarkovic. The nearest 4 players around Kabarkovic was Swans.
Yes. Interesting that they've got Penny playing forward today instead of his normal defensive role, Todd.
Yeah, don't mind that. Need an option, marking option forward of the ball.
Well, you can take a high mark and jump very high.
Ball up, Gertz. Graham grabbed it out of the ruck, fed it by hand to Simpson. Territory gain. Was well read off the boot there by Lawler. He can give it to Finlay if he likes, but he'll elect to trust his own boot. Towards half-back, Parente the target, found him on the chest in the end. It was a good kick. Kick into the middle to Nixon. So that's the next 2 possessions that are all important here for the Cobras. To Fulton on his non-preferred, he preferred left, of course, to half forward. McKercher's look busy. Fed it by hand to Griffiths. Back to McKercher in the shadows. He's elusive one way, then the other. Then conceded by hand to Salmon. So he goes long to a dangerous area. Players fly. There's a grab in the back. Terrific one at that, taken there by Penny. Every bit of class there from the former Collingwood VFL listed talent.
Got a great set of hands.
And that marking option forward for the Cobras we spoke about, Fridge. You'll go back and have a shot on goal here.
The thing is the kick.
Oh, we put the Moz on him in the interleague. We can't do it again.
No, he kicked it as straight as a die.
Yeah, didn't miss. Bacchus Marsh square the ledger here at Mattingly Park. 1 goal, 2 apiece. Entertaining start. Couple of turnovers. Ballarat with a little bit more ball, and it's good to see the Cobras, when they get the chance, they're prepared to take the game on.
Absolutely, and that's what they need to do, Todd. They just can't go into their shells and think, oh, well, you know, we've come up against Ballarat, so they may as well have a good crack at it.
Daly off to a good start against Redan, with Nick Hine kicking the first goal of the game in the opening 20 seconds. He's been an absolute handful this year for opposition sides. Back at the restart, it'll be Gertz and Graham. Give that tap to Graham. Excellent gather on the half volley there by Simpson. Stolen away in the end there by Shea, who went forward. Maple couldn't hang on. Spill ball. McCurchees looked dangerous at ground level. Fed it by hand to Fulton, who went wide to the pocket. It was a poor kick in the end. It was sure hands there from Maple. Hung on to that on the defensive 50 for the Swans. So in best 4 of 4 of his Swans appearances this year. He should thrive in these conditions too. And the kick found Gray just inside the boundary line on half-back broadcast side for the Swans. Scores level, near 13 minutes gone. Arm wrestle of sorts early as both sides work themselves out. Now the free kick's going to come back here. It's going to go against Richard on Vesti. And, just a couple of kids enjoying some lollies in the background. Excuse for that. Vesti goes short to Shea, and the kick was good enough. Now Shea will weigh up the options and look to go to half forward. And why wouldn't you? And there's an outnumber there.
There's 5 of them.
Chance of Billy Griffiths. Haynes, spin it by hand. I'll work it out. Battistella to Crouch across the body.
There's a chance.
Good attack on the footy. Well done there by Kukamak. Tumbling kick forward. Penny drop what he'd normally take. Some good defensive pressure there from Morgan. Haynes, kick smothered, good pressure. Some well early Billy Griffiths in this opening term as we approach 14 minutes gone.
Been extremely lively, McCurcher, in that forward zone, creating a lot of option and a bit of a headache for those Ballarat defenders.
Yeah, and so too Billy Griffiths, but boundary throw in. Well, Graham won the tap. Griffiths was held up, no prior. We'll get a ball up. Scores 8 apiece here. FNL's match of the round in the east. Loose ball. Maple tackled strongly, taken to the ground. We'll get a ball up. Just a metre away from the Cobra goal. It'll be interesting to see how they negotiate this here. Tap one there by Kukamak. Haynes tackled from behind. That was good pressure from McCurcher. Huxtable released the ball by hand to Kabarkovic in game 51. To Lawler, he's pushed right up the ground. Right foot kick in from the side came Gates. He couldn't impact aerially. And he'll get a second crack at it, but he can only dribble it through for a minor score. So Bacchus Marsh with the lead. They lead by 1 point. 9 plays, 8, 15 minutes gone opening term.
Geez, their pressure around the ball is fantastic, Bacchus Marsh at the moment. Really trying to lock it in there, Todd.
Yep. Dennis Arfield will be happy. We did touch on that Swans not the best starters. Right foot kick to half back.
Good answer.
It's a good mark taken there by Biggie. He's a mile away, but we've got the only one-on-one in the Swans front arm. It's Drever and Milburn. Drever's got some toe. Milburn just set up nicely for him. Around the body he went, searching for Gates. It was a good stretch.
It's impressed me, this boy, this year.
Yep. He goes with the right boot to outer centre wing. Penny did well. It's a skinny ground here, though. Penny could keep it in. He did. He shoveled the hand pass. It was a hot one at that. It was poor in the end, really. He just had to get it from A to B.
If the handball was right, they were out there.
And then ended up being a Lasso in the end.
Yep.
They've coughed it up.
Yep.
Ballarat will take the resultant kick. Oh, God, blimey. 1 point lead of Bacchus Marsh, 16 minutes gone. But the intent is good. Just the execution was found wanting. Lawler, terrific. Played on, right boot, just tipped it over the top and turned it over. Tristan Maple on half-back. Takes his fair share and more of intercept grabs, and the kick went to Perkins.
Good
one
kick.
of the more informed midfielders in the comp. Got it to the outside of Rinaldi. The kick was good. Found Quinlan. Onto the left boot he goes, looking for Biggie. Important little fist on the footy. There from Blaine. Chance for Drever. Outside of the right boot. Clever finish. Second goal to the Swans. You can tell when the Swans are up and about. They're all travel. They all get down here in the east and get behind them.
Oh, there's a sea of red around the ground, Todd, so...
Don't throw a chip on the ground.
No, not at all.
Plenty of hungry Swans around here this afternoon. Chasing a 9th win.
You usually see them down Williamstown, the Strand.
5 of the Swans' wins have come by 50-plus points. So when they get hold of opposition, like they'll be hoping to do so against Bacchus Marsh the longer this game goes. And when they're on, they're on. Back at the restart. Gertz won the tap to no real advantage. Fulton probably should have been a bit surer by hand. Clever tap there from Wakefield to Nixon. This possession important. It was a good kick.
Good vision.
Hit up Morgan. Gave it to Gertz. He had another couple of strides to go, but he elected to go long early. And missed off to the right. Just a little bit of composure lacking from the ruckman on that occasion, but I like what I saw from the Coppers.
Yeah, quick hands and just a little bit more composure. He had 2 or 3 yards on that bloke. Still could have steadied, Todd.
So Crouch will just lob it over the top. Look out, Billy Griffiths. Read it best. Went inboard to Wakefield. Touch of the fumbles. It's been a real almost performance from the Cobras on an execution front, because you can't doubt their endeavour thus far in the opening 18 minutes.
Their pressure was very good, Todd. Their intensity's good around the contest.
Tap one there by Biggie. Huxtable attack on the footy. Good. Crouch again. Loose hand pass. Perkins made it look good better than what it was to Quinlan. Hurry left foot kick to an open midfield part of the ground. Blaine did well, but went to ground. Lawler's been terrific. Quick hands to Shea. Well, he nearly got cleaned up in the friendly fire. Hurry kick forward by Vesti. Biggie. Well, that's nearly a tunnelling free kick. Yep, yes. Right call. And
Billy Griffiths, just a little bit lazy there. No need for it.
Biggie and Billy.
Biggie and Billy. Billy and Biggie. Sounds like
be crouching in. To Quinlan.
Patience.
Yeah, that's good directive, isn't it? You know that's drilled into them. And they run through the middle of the ground. Maple's kick was smothered in the end. Perkins lucky to get away with that. Gertz. Salmon. Quick hands. Excellent tackle from Zach Rinaldi, was it? No, it was Crouch. Crouch on Gertz. And we're going to ball up.
He wasn't going nowhere.
Ballarat lead by 4 points here. 19 and a half minutes gone. Tap one by Gertz to Crouch. To Keith. High up and under kick. Blaine with the set. Went through his hands. Opened the door for Quinlan, who just ushered the ball forward. Was good work by the Cobras defence. They'll get it back here with the left boot. Well worked out there by Sam Griffiths. Who got it to Morgan. This kick important. And he hit up the target. Mark's been taken. There by Billy Griffiths, who's been a live wire forward for the Cobras in this opening term and has the chance to put them in front. Time on opening term.
Good ball movement there.
Yeah, like that.
From half back.
Yeah, the vision.
Good vision.
Yeah. So an entertaining opening term.
Normally a good kick, Billy.
We'll see how he goes. Kick's on its way. Yeah, just off to the right. And we'll give it a minor score. Rushed in the end, touched. 1-5-11 Bacchus Marsh. Trail Ballarat 2-2-14. So Bacchus Marsh's last 25 scoring shots against Ballarat has equalled 5 goals 20 this year. They'll work it out through Maple, who went in for. That was a solid tackle, and gee, Lewis Rinaldi let him know about it too. He wasn't too happy about the attention that he got, and the umpire took his eyes off Rinaldi on that occasion.
Huxtable.
And Huxtable's kicking in the middle of the ground. It's going to come back
into it here.
Yeah, well, Lewis Rinaldi's retaliation to the tackle really sparked that little incident there, because he certainly went on with it there, Lewis Rinaldi. He wouldn't want another visit to the tribunal, that's for sure.
There's a red card, yellow card from Sammy Griffiths.
The Swans just letting him know about it too. Griffiths comes off for a spell. I think it's 15 minutes, isn't it? A yellow card.
Yes, 15 in the sin bin.
And Billy Griffiths coming off too for a spell. And then Lewis Rinaldi, the lucky.
They sent both of them off with yellow cards.
Oh, well, Griffiths will come off for a head check. Speak of
yeah,
Billy.
Yeah.
But,
so Parendo's come on for Griffiths. And
Yeah.
The other, Sam Griffiths, has been sent off for 15 minutes to have a spell.
Yeah.
He was probably flying the flag for his brother.
Well, Sammy was indeed, yes, because the retaliation of Rinaldi on the tackle that he received sparked that, and he was the man to spark the blaze, and got away with it in the end. Resulted in a Bacchus Marsh player being sent off the ground. Hates lowers the eyes, looking for Perkins. It was well read off the boot there by Gates. So the Cobras will have to negotiate the final part of this opening term with a couple down. So this will require some clever magnet work from the Cobras coaching staff, making the necessary adjustment as Milburn goes to the wider pocket, and Finlay with that familiar strut to the other side of the ground. Went through the hands of Lawler, who presented well. Armfield Soccer off the ground, found touch.
It's been a free kick
unlawfully
off the
in the end. Oh, the free kick's going to come back to Lawler.
Yep, off the ball.
So he's a big in for the Cobras today.
Massive in.
Good player, really straightens him up behind the footy. So he goes with the right boot from half back to half forwards. Ball on the ball was good from O'Brien. Huxtable.
Dropped it. Absolutely.
And, he's just pleading with the umpire. By me, but it was you, young Josh. It'll be Hates to take the resultant free kick. What's going on here?
Downfield, once again.
So Perkins will take that rebound or relayed kick forward against Fulton. So he goes with the left boot. Out in the biggie direction. Good work there by Lawler to get the ball to ground. Not out of trouble yet, though, the Cobras. Especially on the back of that kick. Adam had eyes for the footy. Somehow the Swans are going to end up with this ball when the Cobras seemingly have them outnumbered 4-2.
That's exactly right, Todd. I was just going to say that. And, lucky to get away with that.
Ball up. Gertz. Salmon had it knocked out of his bread basket. So too did Shea. Then ushering the ball forward by Boot. Hopeful rather than anything else with a territory game was Huxtable. And O'Brien's kick found Zach Rinaldi on true centre wing broadcast side. He goes short, kicks fine to Lewis Rinaldi, who plays on and goes with the right boot, and he goes into the biggie direction. And why wouldn't you? Could have been held. Umpire called play on. Armfield's tackle was hot. Perkins went to ground, just lost his footing at the key time. Some good ball security there from the Swans and Andrew Hooper. And we get a ball up 40 metres away from the Swans' goal. 3-point lead to the Swans. Nixon tackled strongly there by Crouch. He's been pinged. I'm not sure he had a great deal of prior, but it was a hot one.
No prior.
And Crouch will go back and have a shot on goal here, directly in front, 40 metres out from goal.
That's a killer. That was never there, Todd. Never there. Terrible decision.
A couple of things just not going right for the Cobras in the last 5 minutes.
Practically just had the ball in his hands. It was tackled. Where was the prior?
Well, we'll just see if they maintain consistency with that.
Yeah.
And then that's
Let's
fine.
hope so.
So Crouch from 40 metres. Little work for the goal umpire. Ballarat get their third, and they extend to a 9-point lead here at Mattingley Park ahead of the quarter-time break. 3-2-20. The Swans, they lead Bacchus Marsh 1-5-11.
Geez, it's a terrible. I can't go on about the decision, but anyway, just got to reset again the Marsh and get back to what they've been doing, because they've been doing it very good. And look, they've had 6 scoring shots to Ballarat's 5. So yeah, look, they're persistent and putting a lot of pressure around the contest, and the defenders are holding up good. It's just those decisions are killers, though.
Can they get some bang for buck when they go forward, the Cobras? Back at the restart. Tap one by Gertz. Shea. Be nice if Shea could get some ball running the other way with those tap outs, because he's always running to the defensive goal.
And
tap one by Gertz. I'm sure it's something they work on, but it just doesn't look right. But they know more than I. Keith. Well, it's nearly some friendly fire in the end. Keith just ended up all on his own as O'Brien found Zach Rinaldi.
No.
Took his eye off the footy.
Oh, no.
Just spent it before he had it. And we'll get a boundary throw in. True centre wing broadcast side. It's the Swans who lead Bacchus Marsh by 9 points. 27.5 and it's gone.
A2 casual there.
Gertz won the tap. Parente. Crouch. And we'll get a ball up. Gertz again. Yeah, that was a good tackle. Now, unlucky not to be paid that.
It was the same as what happened to him before.
Yeah, different umpire.
Different umpire
Yeah,
and didn't
different
pay.
interpretation.
So, yeah.
Ball up, can't do anything.
No consistency.
Gertz, Parente on the kick from Graham, went straight into the traffic. Keith with quick hands to Dunstan on his left boot. Sent it forward to Biggie.
Isn't that a kick?
Beautiful kick.
That is a beautiful kick.
So a bit of AFL experience in that passage of play. Keith to Dunstan to Biggie.
Straight in the breadbasket. Defender had absolutely no hope there. None whatsoever.
So Biggie on the back of 5 goals last week. Averages just under 4 goals a game. Leads the race for the Tony Lockett medal. A chance to kick his first of the afternoon. Ahead of the quarter-time break. Kicks on its way from outside 50. It's a beautiful drop punt. Kudos to Biggie for the finish. He gets his first of the afternoon. And Ballarat get their 4th right on the quarter-time
The
siren.
umpire's stating that it was play on. He's stating that no goal, the umpire. So
Okay, the central umpire.
Yes. He's saying dead ball. So I don't know what he's on, but anyway, we'll wait for the scorers to wave the flags, whether they award a goal or not.
No, well, the goal umpire hasn't waved the flags, but it'll be confusion for those people operating the scoreboards.
Yeah, well, I'm tipping it's no goal.
Yeah, no goal, but let's just see if they're onto it there on the staff that run the scoreboards here, up there at in the right forward pocket. But as it stands, we'll have to that goal cancelled out of Biggie's on the back of a play-on call from the central umpire. Ballarat 3-2-20 at the break. They lead Bacchus Marsh 1-5-11. Fridge, you got the goal scorers.
For the home side, 1 to Rye Penny, and for Ballarat, Jake Drever with 1, Brad Crouch and Luke Dunstan with 1 apiece.
All right, guys, we'll go around the grounds before a break. North Ballarat 2-3-15 leads Sebastopol 2 points. Redan 3-3-21 lead Darley 2-3-15. Melton off to a flyer 6-2-38. They lead East Point 1-2-8. And Lake Winteree 2-1-13 trails Sunbury 4-5-29. Guys, a break and back with the second quarter action here live from Mattingley Park in 5 minutes' time. Out of defence they come. Out in the direction of Hine. Well, he pushed his man in the back, but lawfully said the umpire, and he's up on his bike, running bounces. He's got some toe, and he ran away from Lever with a 3rd bounce, 4th bounce, and now he looked to square the ball. Joel Cadman bouncing one at that goal of the year, Nick Hine.
Oh, Nick Hine.
Goal of the year. traffic, got it to the advantage of Baker. Now he needs to use the ball well. How about that for a kick? Found Fawcett, the man of the moment. But reps of options, so he gave it to Bewley, who ran to 51. Will the bounce favour? Yes, it will. Terrific team goal from the Devils. Welcome back to Mattingly Park after a highly contested opening term that sees Ballarat lead by 9 points. 3-2-20, Bacchus Marsh 1-5-11. Sam Griffiths with a yellow card at the 20-minute mark of that opening term. And Biggie denied a goal after the siren in that opening term. Umpire said it was play on. So, 9-point advantage to the travelling bevy of Swans here this afternoon. Tap one by Gertz. Grand ball opportunity for Crouch, who had a busy opening term. He had arguably had more of it than anyone else. He gave it to Dunstan, back to Crouch, to Maple. Well, it was an old-fashioned torp that didn't go the usual torp distance. It was a turnover in the end.
Straight up in the air.
Big cheerio to Chris Maple, who wouldn't have been happy with that. The godfather of the Maple family. Ground ball opportunity. Nixon fed it out, hopeful. Shea went to ground. and squared away a stoppage in the end. Doesn't mind getting on the ground, Shay, does he?
Oh, no, he's always in and under.
I mean, first thing he would have wished for from Sander when he was a kid would have been a sand pit.
Yeah, or a set of knee pads.
And a cow back at the restart.
Loves his cows.
Ground ball. Through traffic there went Lewis Rinaldi. Maple, clever vision. Got it back to Lewis Rinaldi. He's tackled. And held to him, said the umpire.
It's a good tackle.
45 metres away from the Bacchus Marsh goal. A kick to the right of screen in this second term. Perfect day for football. Now, chance for Fulton. He gets onto his preferred and shanks the kick. It was a disappointing one at that and gave Billy Griffiths little or no hope. And it cannons into the fence. We're going to throw in.
He's hard at it, Fulton, but his disposal by foot is very ordinary.
We're going to boundary throw in here. Cobra's in attack. Can they get some bang for buck with time spent forward? Throw in. Tap one there by Graham. Hurried kick. Not out of trouble yet, the Swans. Right foot kick across the body. Ground ball. Shark there by the big man in Gertz. And he's missed off to the right. He's second behind of the afternoon.
Good work by Nixon there to spoil the contest and bring the ball to ground for them, to give them that opportunity.
Yeah, you'd think the likes of Billy Griffiths, Isaac Nixon and Kovacevic, with their mobility and agility inside 50, they're going to have to hit the scoreboard today.
Absolutely.
Ballarat lead by 9 points. And the kick in from Maple was really errant, and this one no exception. Better Stella got on the end of it and go back to Maple if he likes. But he'll go the longer option.
Back kick.
He got a favourable bounce, did O'Brien. He too was good in the opening term, and his short kick didn't let him down and found Keith. He just lopes onto that left boot and goes from half back to half forward. Biggie just had a bit much on it for him in the end. Now Milburn was clever hands in the end. Gertz will get on the end of this. And he just looked to chip it over the top to Gates. Now he needs a kind bounce. He ran alongside the footy. Be disappointed with that. Crouch. Got it to Keith. To Drever. Kicked a goal in the opening term. Keith knocked it to his own advantage. Got a terrible bounce. He ran out of space in the end. We'll get a boundary throw in. True centre wing broadcast side. 3 minutes gone. Second term here. Big cheerio going out to Chris Maple, who's somewhere in South America doing an amazing race of his own.
You sure he's there this time?
Well, let's just hope he's not part of that Naked and Afraid series. Alone in South America. That'd be a sight. High up and under kick there from Milburn. Players set themselves. The ball just pitched on its end and checked sideways on a turning deck here at Mattingly Park. Fulton, that was too easy. Knocked off the footy. Opened the door for Perkins to Zach Maple. Back to Lewis Rinaldi to Tristan Maple. Now they get some separation with an overlap through Zach Rinaldi, who went deep forward. Biggie, strong overhead, couldn't hang on. Hooper at ground level.
He's paid the mark.
No, he's paid a push.
Push the other way.
And it's going to go the way of Blaine. Wonders will never cease. Jeez, he nearly kicked a point for back Ballarat, but the kick was safe in the end to Vesti, who hugged the line. Kick was okay to Findlay. So he'll go continue the pattern of play towards Lawler, but it was well read off the boot there by Hooper. Cut off on half forward. Square and kick okay to Crouch. He's brought his own footy today, Crouch.
So plenty of it.
He'll go short.
Patience again.
To Dunstan. And those two have done the wax on, wax off on at least half a dozen occasions here this afternoon. Two good friends from their AFL journey. And here's another promising type for Ballarat about to come on the ground. He mentioned Hooper, nephew of Andrew. He's about 17 years old. He looks 27. He's only 17. Left foot kick from Dunstan. Jeez, got plenty of it. Weighted kick. Just off to the left. Off hands through for a minor score. So a part let off there for the Cobras. They won't want the likes of Crouch and Dunstan hooking up of their own accord for much longer. Kicking out of defence was okay. The kick from Finlay. And it's difficult for Blaine.
On the full. Who
marked it, but it was out of bounds on the full in the end. It'll be Zach Rinaldi to bring the ball back into play. And he just chips it, looking there towards Biggie. He's swarmed by Cobras. They'll be happy to get it out of bounds here, and they will. Look at a boundary throw in. Shallow entry inside 50 for the Swans at the moment, who lead by 8 points. Cobras just hanging in. Well, 7 scoring shots to 5 in favour of Bacchus Marsh. Just the efficiency is just costing the Cobras at the moment. That was a nice kick.
Penny.
Grabbing the hand from Penny. And Gates wants it back with a terrible option. You can't go there. Don't call for the ball. Fulton. Now Gates presents again with the chip up. Now Fulton's caught on his right side. Now he looked to get back onto his left.
Look at the kick.
And then the tumbling, weighted kick in the McKercher direction. The gather was terrific. Forced to release the ball. It was good pressure there from Tristan Maben to get it back here from Graham. And a steadying right foot kick. It was good vision. And good on the spread, the Swans. And Luke Gray's a part of that deal. And he found Simpson on centre wing outer side. Gave it back to Gray, who likes to keep running, and he fed it by hand. So he got the overlap to Richard.
Trouble here.
His chip kick over the top. Oh, they could have raffled it, but Perkins ran onto it. He'll go back and have a shot on goal here. 40 metres out from goal.
Ballarat hands are just so skillful, and when they get you on the spread and they get that quick ball movement, they make you pay.
And they cost you some fuel tickets chasing them
Yes,
too, Fridge.
yes, they do.
So, what say of the Cobras? How much in the tank? So it'll be Perkins. Left foot kick
Who's got it?
is effective. And the Swans open the scoring on the major front in the second term. They get their 4th of the afternoon and a game high 14-point lead, 7 and a half minutes gone second term.
Yeah, disappointing for the Marsh that had more scoring shots, but just haven't had that effectiveness on goal. But you can't question their endeavour, and it's that class of the level. Ballarat here and Bacchus Marsh down below here.
Yep, that's right. So, well, one scorer's gone asleep at the wheel. The other's still on the ball game as Simpson got an important centre clearance chance for another opportunity for the Swans. Gathered there by Keith. He got it to the left footer in Quinlan. Biggie at the back was well done there by Blaine. He's had a good game. And he went with the right boot. Kick was ambitious. It was cut off by Emerson Hooper, the youngster. Go back and have a shot on goal here. This will warm up the hammies with his little time spent on the ground. Chance to get his first of the afternoon for a guy with 10 or less games of experience at the level. You wouldn't be able to tell. He looks right at home and comfortable. And the kick.
Good kick. That's a nice kick.
Look at that.
It's a beautiful kick.
Well, he didn't let the commentators down, that's for sure, Fridge. That's a terrific finish from the youngster. They come from everywhere to embrace the Swans.
Geez, that's a good kick. In that pocket especially, Todd.
Yep, Emerson Hooper gets his first of the afternoon. And whilst set shot goal kicking is, it's been in the negative at the moment. He made light work of that.
Oh, nothing wrong with going back and having an good old-fashioned drop punt, Todd. See some of these blokes that get it, they want to kick it round the corner and do all that sort of fancy stuff. Go back and old-fashioned drop punt.
Ballarat 5-3-33, Bacchus Marsh 1-6-12.
And that come off the boot absolutely flush.
After Ballarat led by 8 points at quarter time. It's been extended to 21. They've had a good passage of play in the opening 10 minutes of the Swans. So the kick from Gates comes broadcast side. And they work it out here, the Cobras. It was a clever tap there from Morgan to Nixon.
Big two of them here.
Oh, good pressure from Nixon. Adam dropped it in the end. Chance of Battistella.
Well, lucky,
and pressure from Kukamak, and we'll get a ball up.
It was lucky Nixon ran on and put the pressure on because the two forwards just muffled it up completely.
So we'll get a ball up here. It'll be Gertz and Graham. They've had a good deal. Crouch. Hooper. Speaking of Emerson on that occasion to Adam. Got the overlap to Battistella. And he goes with the right foot kick. Looking for Andrew Hooper.
Good gather.
Judged the bounce. Beautiful. So through between 4 Cobras, Simpson negotiated that kick. Territory going to half forward. And Biggie was carried over the line there by Blaine. We're going to throw in on half forward broadcast side.
I'm sure he would have got a few from the coach's box. Biggie there. They're not shy in coming forward with their comments, that coach's box.
And, Biggie's given a little bit back to him as well. Good on him.
Good on him.
Footy's good in the BFNL this year. Going to rip a competition. Tap one there by Gertz. Dunstan held without it with the soccer in the end. Nixon. Turnover hand pass, bit unlucky. Lewis Rinaldi got on the end of it. Find the hand pass out towards Gray. Got it to Zach Maple and went with the right foot kick. Wide to Keith, who's gone forward. Couldn't keep it in. Off hands. We're going to throw in 45 metres away from the Swans goal, who are starting to put some pressure on the pedal. Although that saying I'm trying to think of sounds a bit like that, but I'm not sure that's the right way to say it.
Pedal to the middle.
Outside of the right boot there from Vesti wasn't good enough. Squaring kick, even the Swans with another turnover opportunity. Loose ball, Hooper, foraging. Nearly
Holding.
Hold on Milburn there in the end. So a sigh of relief for the Cobras. And he found Armfield,
Nixon.
Wakefield, in fact, who tipped it over the top. There was a poor kick.
There's a difference between the two sides.
He's got to take a little bit more care. I mean, it wasn't a difficult kick. I know he's only in the infancy of his senior career, the youngster. Just chip it over the top.
Yeah.
Just do what you do. It's a fundamental part of the game. Boundary throw in. Neither ruckman could gain the ascendancy. Gertz, Emerton Hooper. Just got rid of the ball before the pressure came. Nixon. Sam Griffiths back on the ground. Gets a second crack at it. Hot footy. And they'll get a clearing kick. Geez, they love hugging the boundary line. It was good use of the body by Tristan Mabel. Couldn't hang on. Adam went back through traffic to Tristan Mabel on his left boot to a dangerous area. Guess who? Biggie's in the vicinity.
He won't get any shorter as the game goes on, Todd. Biggie.
He'll only get bigger, you reckon?
Correct. Namesake, Biggie.
He's a good player.
So Biggie, 45-degree angle.
Yeah, mate.
And he makes light work of it. We don't need any water. You got to run the water out there.
Just a scoreboard here.
That's it, scoreboard, Pete.
Oh, God.
Get the guys some metal plates with some numbers on them.
How do we attract them?
Oh, mate. Scoreboard carrier.
Oh, God.
He'll be loving his time here, scoreboard, Pete. We've got 2 scoreboards here at Mattingly Park.
That's 3.
Just match made in heaven. 1-6-12 Bacchus Marsh. Trail Ballarat 6-3-39. 27-point lead. Swans well on top here.
Can they get the camera to turn right down here?
Oh, mate, you couldn't do it. Stream on. Back at the restart. Ball up. Tap one there by Graham.
Oh, God.
Loose ball opportunity. Parente didn't bend. Bounced off his shin. It was a good gather there from Nixon, who's fought hard with the inside ball today. To Findlay, to Huxtable. They'll need more out of him. He was slung to the ground.
Yeah, paid the free.
And it was the right call from the umpire.
Paid
Much to the
advantage.
chagrin of the Swans around us. Nixon from centre wing. Right foot kick. And the mark's been taken. Not before a foul committed there by McKercher on Zach Maple.
Well, he was behind him. He's only 4'6".
He goes to brother Tristan and went to the outer side of the ground towards that, and that was an arm chop, not seen by the umpire. Lucky to get away with that, the Cobras. Penny, short kick, found Shea. In game 3015, Shea goes forward. Griffiths at the back. Swans had numbers in front. Nearly another arm chop. Umpire call, play on. Simpson to Battistella, to Quinlan, to Perkins. He looked to feed the ball by hand to Hooper. This is Emerton Hooper. Got the overlap to Richard. He's got Zach Rinaldi if he wants. But why wouldn't he go to the long option? Biggie sets himself. Spilt ball. Dunstan. Left foot kick to a vacant goal square. Luke Gray.
What about champagne football?
Gray just covered the ground. He's an excellent two-way runner.
How good was that from halfback?
And,
How good.
yep.
How good. Sorry,
Green
this
rising to the top here. And they've got some great depth here at the Swans, and they get their 7th. And that's a 6 in a row to the Swans. 7-3-45. They lead Bacchus Marsh 1-6-12. Oh, I couldn't believe Andrew Hooper asking Biggie to come off the ground.
No. I think a bit more seniority here.
Swapping Biggie for Smalls.
Smalls doesn't matter. He's got a bit more seniority. Hobbity.
Just to get him to come and just take a breath and have a spell from the Cobra faithful up that end, you reckon?
The red flag would be up. You'd think they go into lockdown back as Marsh.
Gertz grabbed it out of the ruck with some good intent. Set it to half forward. Tristan Mabel got an important fist on the ball, but doing the sharking there was Billy Griffiths. Went wide of the pocket.
That's better.
McKercher was just trying to anticipate the bounce. And he was well corralled in the end by Zach Mabel to enforce a boundary throw in. 55 metres away from the Cobra goal. Tap one by, we'll give it to Gertz. Huxtable, one of the hole, denied. Oh, that was nearly a free kick to the Cobras, but they went low, and Lewis Rinaldi did enough to square away the stoppage. 33-point lead to the Swans. Shea. I wonder how many times he's got up off the deck and thrown the ball back to the umpire over the journey.
He'd have more of that in possessions than he's had.
Well, the umpire's gone to ground. Nixon's been gang tackled. Get in there, Cobras, and give him a chop out and pull him up off the ground. Well done there, young Tudball. Nice to see the more experienced combatants doing that in the Cobras outfit today. Tudball, and got reward for effort. He had Morgan to the outside, but he just threw it on the boot to a dangerous area. O'Brien, he's been good. Oh, then he shanked the kick. Out of bounds on the full. So an opportunity presents for the Cobras. Now, can they work it out? This is the kick they struggle with. It's the one inside 50, given the absence of Owen. Well, Maple had a bit of it. Not enough, said the umpire. Haints to Constable, who sent it wide. It was a good attack on the footy there by Wakefield. He went inboard. Penny with a squaring kick to McKercher. But it knocked away from him by Simpson. At a touch of the fumbles. Umpires picked out a free kick. Gee, that was hot. Holding the ball for a second.
I don't give you much pride, these blokes.
Ball comes broadcast side of the ground. Maple had eyes for it. On the back of that Simpson kick, and he's up on his bike. And he goes with the right foot kick.
Good
kick. A beautifully weighted kick. Found Richard, who wasted no time. Went forward. Hooper. Quinlan overcooked the hair pass. He looked to get onto his left side, but he went with the first option to Constable. He set the ball wide to the outer side of the ground. Chance of Perkins. Took them on. Lucky to get away with it. Umpire called play on the hand pass was lawful. Oh, Quinlan caught one over the shoulder.
Ooh.
He'll take the resultant free kick every day of the week.
Lucky you got the binoculars, Todd.
Onto the left boot went Quinlan, who found Constable. Too far out to score.
Here it comes.
So the right foot kick was well read off the boot there by Sam Griffiths, who took a nice intercept, uncontested mark at the end. And he went lateral to Vesti, who gets it over the top to Penny. So he looks to run his measure. He's got no run receive options, but he got one in the end.
Who to?
And Maple will get on the end of this. Be disappointed with that kick, young Kukaback. So Constable again, cross half back. Confident kick to the outer side of the ground. Crouch and Wakefield. That 400 games difference between those two players.
That's who?
But Wakefield will concede by hand.
That's to come off Crouch's foot.
So Huxtable with the little chip to Shea. It was a well-weighted kick at the end. Now, where's the next option? None are running towards Shea. Kukaback presented in the end. Provided something. Now, this is the kick that has been found wanting for the Cobras today. Kukaback tumbling one at that.
Well, it's 6 Swans to 1 Bacchus Marsh forward.
Haints, he just read Kukaback's book there and shanked the kick. He'll get it back here. Chance to atone on the left foot. Dump as he kicked.
Downfield.
Umpires said play on at the end, so Hooper went long. Got it to Perkins.
Over the top.
Perkins can go over the top into Richard, and he'll run into an open goal. And the Swans have got 8 at Manningley Park. I'm happy Richard was able to get on the end of that. He's a hard-working aerial presence for the Swans.
Yep.
Doesn't always amount to multiple goals. It's always nice to get a Joe the Goose in the end. And
here's the question for you, Todd. Bacchus Marsh go forward inside their 50. One Bacchus Marsh 4 to 6 Ballarat defenders.
Yep.
Where's the rest of them? And where are the blokes that are running? Where are they? Because they just absolutely walked that football out of there.
Yeah, there was no outlets at all.
None whatsoever.
Well, 39-point lead. Time on second term here. Ball up. Gertz fighting hard. He'll get his own clearance here just in the end. And Billy Griffiths, reward for playing in front, looks to wheel and go. Now there's a present lead. Lawler looks hurt.
Gone.
No, he's in trouble, Lawler. He's done for the day.
That's it.
Which is a real shame.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
This kid just has absolutely no luck.
Yeah, and he's just dejected walking
Yeah,
back to us here. That's a real shame.
Yeah.
So, back at the restart. We'll get the boundary throw in, half forward out of side. Now, Gertz won the tap. He just tried to do it all himself again, and he dropped it in the end. Lucky to get away with it. Crouch. Send it out wide. Chance here for Rinaldi. Speaking of Lewis, he got it to the running Perkins, who's just started to get warm here this afternoon. He took a third bounce, and he fed the ball by hand. He got it over the top to Keith, who gave it to Zach Rinaldi. Got the sidestep around Blaine. Fed it back to Perkins, and Perkins gets another. And Ballarat get their 9-3-57 Ballarat. They lead Bacchus Marsh 1-6-12.
We're into it over there. I think Huxtable was fouled. So, yeah, they're remonstrating here. Is it a behind the play incident, Todd?
Yeah, didn't see it.
No, you didn't see it, neither did I. I just seen the Bacchus Marsh player on the ground and a couple of the other Bacchus Marsh boys going across to the Swans player.
Let's go around the grounds for a quick update while there's a momentary break in play. North Ballarat 24 lead Sebastopol 23. Redan 41 lead Darley 27. Melton 52 lead East Point 33. And Sunbury 38 lead Lake Windermere 22. And here at Manningley Park in Buffinell's match of the round in the East, it's Ballarat who have kicked 37 points, albeit 6 goals, 1 unanswered in this second term. Biggie's gone into the ruck. Chance of Perkins. Hurried kick forward. Reading it well there was Super. Quick hands to Quinlan. Shot on goal is good. 2 in a minute for the Swans. They get their 10th and separation on the scoreboard here at Manningley Park. Well, the Cobras didn't touch the ball in that passage of play, Fritz.
Nowhere near it.
10-3-63. Ballarat. Lead Bacchus Marsh 1-6-12. 51-point lead to the visiting Swans.
Well, Rinaldi's taken his top off here in front of the grandstand, and the whole of the Bacchus Marsh crowd have just gone up in arms.
Yeah. Back at the restart here. Bacchus Marsh just wanting that half-time siren for a reset. Biggie won the tap. Through traffic. Hurried kick forward. Chance for there for Dunstan. Draper. Hooper, clever little kick along the line. Ball gets sent back towards half forward. Mark's been taken there by O'Brien. Umpires need to get a lid on this game. There's spot fires starting everywhere. Yeah. So O'Brien goes from half back to half forward. That was a good fly there from Penny. Quinlan got the spilled ball. Second effort terrific there from Penny. And he'll be rewarded for holding the ball. Penny will take the resultant free kick. That was a great individual effort there.
Yes.
He provided the aerial and the ground support.
The groundwork. 2 in 1 he done.
So he landed the plane and he was also the man on the tarmac.
Yeah.
Worked that out. Kick to half forward. Keith read it best. Couldn't hang on. That was Constable, in fact. And we'll get a ball up. Attacking side of centre wing, broadcast side for the Cobras, who haven't scored in this term. 7 goals, 1 to Ballarat. It's been a Swans blitz. Crouch, can he get a hold?
Getting frustrated, Huxtable.
Yeah, just needs to get involved. Kick it in the middle of the ground. Well, it's good seasoned opposition he's up against today, Fridge. Dunstan, short kick. Didn't go the required. So much so he's got the ball back. Fed it by hand to the outside to Drever. That was an ambitious handball into the middle to Crouch, to Constable, to Drever. They're just queuing up here. We'll get a kick in a minute here, Fridge. Chance here for Battistella on the end of it. Out of centre wing. Got the overlap. They're just queuing up here, the Swans. Have you ever seen a bunch of Swans queue up? We have today. Maple, dumped as he kicks. Sent it forward. Good spoil on the footy. Chance of Battistella. He pushed right up to present and hand pass to Keith. He squared the ball to Quinlan. And he can get some air back into the game with a shot on goal here from near 50 metres out.
His understatement, it's got options all over the ground.
Yeah.
Everywhere they look up, there's somebody there to give it to.
Chance for the Cobras to stall some momentum and just ask for a head count. Feels like there's 35 Swans out there.
Well done, boys. 1 in.
So it'll be Quinlan from about 50 metres out. He gets plenty on the kick. It's all about the accuracy. It's off to the right. And they'll get a minor score. So 10-4-64.
Well done.
Ballarat lead Bacchus Marsh 1-6-12. Margin out to 52. Vasti, short kick to Huxtable. So he looks to go towards McKercher. Good support shown there by Kukabat, who just looked to chip the footy. That was good play to Tudball. So a couple of the youngsters combined. He just looked to chip it over the top. Found Salmon. And goes along the line. That's a good kick to Gertz. He's pushed forward. He might be a little bit too far out to score, so he should be at least looking for an option. But none forthcoming anyway. Shea looks to go into the hole there momentarily. But it'll be Gertz from outside 50. I reckon he's about the odds of kicking a goal here. Well, the number on his back, 33-1, Fridge.
Okay.
See how he goes, the big fella.
Yeah.
Yeah, get in the queue.
66-1.
Ball
Double.
gets over the back. Something out of nothing. Kavakovic. Just a rare, lazy, well, lacklustre moment there from the Swans defence. They've been perfect for the most part. And Kavakovic just got a. It's almost like all the air had just sort of come out of the game, and everything happened in slow motion. And Kavakovic gets his first, Bacchus Marsh his second, and margin now. What have we got? 48 points.
Just dribbled out the back to him, and he just laconically put it on the boot and said,
46.
There's one for us. Understatement. They needed it desperately. Ash Baker wouldn't be happy with that either.
No, that was just a lapse.
Yeah, no.
Given they would have known that Gertz wasn't going to kick that goal.
Yeah, lapse of concentration.
Back at the restart. Loose ball, Graham, fed it by hand to Quinlan, to Maple. He's got time to measure the kick wide to Richard.
Good.
Too far out to score, so you look for an option. He just drilled the ball to Maple. He must have some ordinary cologne on today, Fridge, because I haven't seen a cobber anywhere near him.
No. It's knocked up.
40,
Plenty of kicks.
yeah, 46-point lead to the Swans. They're just going at their own pace at the moment, and they'll get another shot after the siren. Told to move it on by the umpire.
Wonder what will be the outcome here. Keep in a straight line, mate, when you go to kick it.
Yeah. So, a chance to add to an impressive 46-point lead. Gets plenty on the kick.
No legs.
Maple. And it'll get through for a behind. So, quarter time here. Ballarat, impressive. Half-time break. 10-5-65, the Swans. They lead Bacchus Marsh 2-6-18. 47-point lead to the Swans after they led by 8 at quarter time. They booted 7 goals, 3 for the term. to the Cobras 1-1. You got the goal
Goal
scorers, Fridge.
scorers for Bacchus Marsh, they're easy. 1 apiece to Penny and Kavakovic. For Ballarat, 2 to Fraser, all singles to Biggie, Gray, Jake Drever, E. Hooper, Tyson Richards, Quinlan, Crouch and Dunstan.
All right, guys, before we go around go for a much-deserved break here under beautiful sunny skies at Manningley Park, we'll go around the grounds. North Ballarat 36 leads Sebastopol 29. Redan 47 lead Darley 28. Melton 53 lead East Point 35. And Lake Windermere 22 trails Sunbury 44. And it's all honours with Ballarat here so far at the half in BFNL's match of the round here in the east. It's the Ballarat Swans 10-5-65 who lead Bacchus Marsh 2-6-18. A 47-point lead to the Swans on the road and more to come. A second half action coming up for you in around 10 minutes' time. Join us again then. Out of the fence they come. Out in the direction of Hine. Well, he pushed his man in the back, but lawfully said the umpire, and he's up on his bike, running bounces. He's got some toe, and he ran away from Lever with a third bounce, fourth bounce, and now he looked to square the ball. Joel Cadman bouncing one of that goal of the year, Nick Hine.
Oh, Nick Hine.
Goal of the year. The traffic, got it to the advantage of Baker. Now he needs to use the ball well. How about that for a kick? Found Fawcett, the man of the moment. Bereft of options, so he gave it to Bewling, who ran to 51. Will the bounce favour? Yes, it will. Terrific team goal from the Devils. Out of defence they come. Out in the direction of Hine. Well, he pushed his man in the back, but lawfully said the umpire, and he's up on his bike, running bounce. Yes, he's got some toe, and he ran away from Lever with a third bounce, fourth bounce, and now he looked to square the ball. Joel Cadman bouncing one at that. Goal of the year, Nick Hine.
Oh, Nick Hine.
Goal of the year. The traffic, got it to the advantage of Bacon. Now he needs to use the ball well. How about that for a kick? Found Fawcett, the man of the moment. Bereft of option, so he gave it to Bewley, who ran to 51. Will the bounce favour? Yes, it will. Terrific team goal from the Devils. Out of defence they come. Out in the direction of Hine. Well, he pushed his man in the back, but lawfully said the umpire, and he's up on his bike, running bounces. He's got some toe, and he ran away from Lever with a third bounce, fourth bounce, and now he looked to square the ball. Joel Cadman bouncing one of that goal of the year, Nick Hine.
Oh, Nick Hine.
Goal of the year. Traffic, got it to the advantage of Bacon. Now he needs to use the ball well. How about that for a kick? Found Fawcett, the man of the moment. Bereft of options, so he gave it to Bewley, who ran to 51. Will the bounce favour? Oh. Yes, it will. Terrific team goal from the Devils. Welcome back to Mattingly Park ahead of the second half action here. Ballarat lead by 47 points. Bacchus Marsh to the left of screen in this term. Call it even. Shea tended to win the tie break. He went to ground. And we'll get a ball up. So 7-1 in that second term has blown this game right open in favour of the Swans. Let's see what the Cobras can bring. So Nixon under the pump. Fed it by hand to Shea. Kept the pattern of play, hoping to get to Wakefield. To Shea. To Huxtable. With an awkward kick. Made it difficult for Billy Griffiths. Maple with the gather. Fed it by hand to Crouch. To Haynes. Well, he stubbed his toe on the ground, so it opened the door for the Cobras, but the Swans have still got numbers through Constable. It was all a bit too easy to the outer side. Bouncing ball, Gray, clean as ever. Just fed the ball over the top to Perkins, who'll lope onto that left boot and send the Swans deep into attack. We've got Biggie in front. Did all but mark the footy in the end. Vesty under the pump. Sammy Griffith's got a small little territory gain to get him out of trouble momentarily. And we'll get a ball up 40 metres away from the Swans goal.
Took it a bit too easy there, Biggie. Thought he had it spent before he got it. And, you know, if it had been, you know what? A bag of cow dung, it would have splattered him.
Oh, loose ball toward the boundary line. Melbourne couldn't keep it in. Quite happy to see it over. In fact, it's taken to the Heritage listed rotunda here at Mattingly Park. Left forward pocket run of screen.
So they trimmed the roses during the week.
Yes. Done something. Boundary throw in, a high one at that. Gertz had front spot. Got the little nudge from Keith, but didn't bother him too much. Harry kick across the body was turned over. Tristan Maple is pushed up to half forward for the Swans, out of side. So his right foot kick goes in the Biggie direction. Good sport at the back there from Blaine. He's had a good day. He's been up against it. Huxtable fed it by hand to Shea. Back to Huxtable. Right foot kick to the outer centre wing. Spearing kick. Swans have got numbers at ground level.
Good pick up.
Gray again. Quick hands. Maple. Back to Gray. Looping hand pass. Got it over the top to Perkins. Simpson ran just outside 50 and delivered the ball on a platter to Biggie.
Mate, he's unbelievable.
And he'll go back and have a shot on goal. He aided by the pass from Simpson. And, of course, the overlap run of Gray, Maple and Perkins has been a feature of the afternoon. So, chance for Biggie to open the account for Ballarat on the major front in this third term. Chance to kick the Swans 11th, and he's second. And they get the start they wanted, the Swans. Yeah, beautiful kick of the footy. Biggie.
Yeah, he just, like, post high, even if he's 10 metres out, 25, 30, he's post high, just kicks right through the footy.
Yeah, good technique.
Good technique. Absolutely.
And it took them the best part of 3 minutes to open their account in the third term and extend to a 53-point lead here on the road at Mattingly Park.
So, pose the question to you, Todd. What could Dennis Armfield do?
Well,
Well,
well, you just got to roll the dice, don't you?
Well, is it a conception that there's no Jake Owen in the side that means that there's no Bacchus Marsh?
Well, there might be some truth to that, Fridge.
Yeah.
And Lawler's off the ground too. That doesn't help.
Well, that doesn't help. But anyway.
We're back at the restart here. And let's not forget, Ballarat a pretty good team. Bacchus Marsh just not up to that level yet. Perkins, Keith, Crouch. And there's a mouthful of names. Kick went to the out beyond 50. Dreba ran to 48. Sent it towards the forward line. Chancellor Gray just cruising around the back. Swans, Cobras have got numbers here. They should be able to work it out through Vesti. Tip kick was good. Found Huxtable. Normally a good user of the footy. Oh, that one was an exception. It was a turnover. And Maple found Biggie. Now that's an example of ball use.
He's unbelievable.
And they were just made to pay the Swans for that Huxtable exit. And a shot on goal here for Biggie and a chance to kick his third of the afternoon.
Say about what Dennis Armfield can do. Like 20 minutes into the first quarter, they're pressure, they're up and about, but they just can't sustain. Because when you play quality like this, you're just dead in the water.
Yep. So that'll be Biggie for his second goal for the term. Look at that beautiful high kick. It's copy paste of the first shot on goal we saw in the term.
Yep.
Biggie gets his third. Ballarat get their 12th and they extend 12-5-77. They lead Bacchus Marsh 2-6-18. And you did say, Fridge, when we were at Alberton Oval, very early on in that game, this could get ugly, and that did to a degree. But if that version of what we saw at Alberton Oval was ugly, I don't know what this is going to turn into. With a 59-point lead to Ballarat on a firm deck, just 5.5 minutes into the third term.
This will be a horror movie for this football club. It will be, Todd. It's just as simple as that. They'll be lucky to make the 6 the way they're going.
Back at the restart. Yep, that's right. Back at the restart here. It'll be Gertz and Graham. Gertz won the tap. Huxtable, one arm, so to Simpson. Call it even. Crouch got the loose ball. Perkins been good. Fitted the outside to Hooper, who's got time to go back and measure the options. So he took the safe one and went to Perkins, who went to Biggie. That was all too easy.
Yeah, well,
Was there anyone going to get in
Well,
front
finish-
of
well, that's
the
exactly
lead
right.
of Biggie and give Blaine a chop out?
doesn't the defensive coach actually identify who they're kicking it to? And when they play Owen, there's 2 or 3 flying with him. Well, they're all standing there, ball watching him.
Yeah, well, they're just got to get someone into the hole, Fridge.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll be Biggie from 50 metres out.
Who wants to put their hand up? That's the issue, Todd.
He'll kick his 3rd goal of the term and his 4th for the match from 49 metres out. If he can get this right, it's not a bad effort. Goal umpire likes it. So too the Swans surrounding us here in the grandstand of Mattingly Park. Biggie's got all 3 goals of the 3rd term. He's got 4 for the game. And Ballarat have 13. 13-5-83. Ballarat lead Bacchus Marsh 2-6-18. And the pattern of play continues here to a 65-point advantage to the travelling Swans.
They won't even win a quarter, Todd.
Well,
Will not win a quarter.
Well, it was always a big ask for them to even do that heading in, but just the one-sided nature.
You're only as good as what you put out on the park, Todd. And if
That's
you have-
right. So we just need to sort of park the bus on the Cobras and appreciate the Swans a little bit more in this space, I reckon, because they're a pretty good side. And Graham just grabbed it out of the ruck and just hassled the ball forward, and Wakefield went back with a bit of courage and took a nice mark and fed it by hand at Tudball, who just chipped it over the top. They just can't get that efficient link. They can't get a chain going, the Cobras. Unlike the Swans, through Quinlan to Gray with the left boot to Hooper. Andrew Hooper looks to square the ball. And there is the cut-off that we were talking about, Fridge, and they got it through the agency of Sam Griffiths, who lopes onto the left boot and got plenty on the kick. It was a beauty. And a juggled attempt taken there by Morgan, who looks to chip the ball to Nixon. And found Huxtable and got the favourable bounce, and he went on the left boot, and he sort of well-weighted slow kick in the end to Fulton, who missed the target. Morgan had to look around his feet for the footy. Perkins, it was a good second effort there from Fulton. He's been pinged for holding the ball. So Fulton to Nixon, who continues to present. It's an awkward-looking kick in the end. They just ran into each other. The Cobras and McKercher got the handball receive and sent it wide to the pocket. Over there to Ball and Sundry. Ground ball opportunity here. Battistella did well and then sort of coughed it up, but he had the support run through Constable, who got it to Maple. Searching hand pass towards Gray, who went back to Battistella. Maple up against the boundary line. Hit the target there in Quinlan. Did well with the right boot. Gets quite skinny here at Mattingly Park, those outer wings. And the overlap kick found Crouch, who got it to Keith, who wanted them to come forward. Squaring kick now, chance here for Treba. He's got Griffiths to beat. Griffiths did well now. He needs some support here. Dragged off the footy. Umpire called play on. Loose ball opportunity for Simpson. It just needs to sit for him. Milburn with the pressure. Off the line came Biggie. Crouch went to ground. Simpson off the side of the boot. Biggie!
Thought he was in the World Cup.
Out of bounds on the full. And we'll get a corner.
I reckon he's holding his own.
So it'll be Vesty to bring the ball back into play. It's a high up and under kick beyond the defensive 50. Gert's the target. Graham knocked it away from him. Simpson took on the tackle of Nixon. Good pressure from Nixon, not before he could release the ball to Constable. He got it to Dunstan, to Biggie. Good spoil. Umpires picked out a free kick for a hold. Vesty didn't do a lot wrong there from here, but the umpire considerably closer to pass that judgment. And has given Biggie a chance to kick his 4th for the term, his 5th for the game, and Ballarat's 14th of the afternoon.
Charity free kick. Bullshit free kick.
So it'll be Biggie from 30 metres out, near directly in front. This will go through post high, Fridge, as you alluded to. There we go.
Yeah.
And he's missed off to the right,
There
so
you
might have been a bit of justice with that
The
finish,
bloke-
given the nature of the hold.
The bloke on my right-hand side put the Jonah on him.
Sammy Griffiths to bring the ball back into play. That was a beautiful kick in the middle of the ground. Penny the fly. Ground ball. Dance there for Kabakovic onto the left boot. Tumbling one at that to half forward. Foot race on here. Gertz and Battistella. The boundary line will beat them both. And we'll get a boundary throw in here. Half forward. Broadcast side for the Cobbers. Arguably the first time it's gone in their front half of the term. 11 and a half minutes in. We've got a 66-point lead to the Swans, who won 5 of their 8 games by 50 plus. Just about pencil that in for 6 the way this is going. Maple, Hooper, and he's just corralled over the line. And we'll get a boundary throw in here on true centre wing broadcast side. Ballarat 13-6-84, Bacchus Marsh 2-6-18. The Swans have kicked 12 of the last 13 goals of the game. Throw in. Gertz, quick hands, too hot for Fulton. Simpson, Maple again. Dunstan, back to Maple. And a left foot kick. Dangerous one at that. Good spoil there from Penny. Constable at ground level. Wakefield with the pressure. Foot race on here, going out towards the boundary line. Penny provided the support, but he was tackled there by Battistella. And we'll get a ball up on half forward outer side for the Cobras. 2-6-18, Bacchus Marsh. Ballarat 13-6-84. And yeah, since quarter time, it's all been Ballarat, needless to say. So it'll be Adam. Might be Lewis Rinaldi. He's wearing the number 30 in the second half.
Yes, has changed numbers.
Yeah. We'll see through the signed jersey into the crowd there, into the Swans. Loose ball. Tud ball. He's held up. So we get a stalemate for at least a couple of minutes. Top one by Gertz. Now here's a chance for the Cobras through Fulton. It was just a hopeful kick rather than anything else across the body. And just rolled through for a behind. Bacchus Marsh, 7th of the afternoon. 2-7 plays 13-6. So Rinaldi, speak of Lewis, he got it to the outside. To Quinlan, I think it is. He goes with the left boot. Back to Constable. He looks to go to the outer side. Lower the eyes. Kick was good to Gray. He'll just continue to accumulate. What a handy type it is to have someone like he on a wing. Goes in the direction of Gray. You know, knocked away from him by Gertz. And there's a chance there for Milburn to kick the ball into the middle of the ground. Oh, that was a clever little tap back there by Keith to open the door for the Swans if they can keep manoeuvring the ball forward. Quinlan dropped that umpire called play on Rinaldi through traffic. There was a clever tap on there from Gray to Zach Rinaldi. Was held up there by Wakefield. Gray got the loose ball and sent it in the Biggie direction.
Just step forward and then step back.
Yeah, well, Bessie just didn't get any body.
Nope.
So
nowhere near him.
Biggie was able to sort of manoeuvre his agile frame to best read that aerial ball. And he'll get a shot on goal here for... How many's he kicked now, Fridge?
4. This is his 5th.
Is it? Yeah.
I'm for his 5th.
And 4th for the quarter.
Yep.
Yeah, copy paste, goal post high finish again, straight through the high diddle for Biggie. And he's got 5 here at Mattingley Park. And Ballarat have 14. 4 for the quarter, 4 for Biggie. 5 for the match. And a 71-point lead to the Swans.
I did say to you at the start of the game, Todd, you just look at the side of the Ballarat side and it's just... They've got a cult figure here too.
Yeah, crowd favourite. Oh, why wouldn't you? He's kicking 5 goals for you every week.
Yeah.
They're just enjoying their time at the top at the moment, the Swans. Shea, McKercher, Nixon. Got some serious territory. Got some bang for boot on that occasion. Deep into the forward line, Battistella doing the defensive thing. Gathered there by Penny. And he missed to the near side. And a behind. 2-8 Bacchus Marsh. Margin at even 70. Kick in was dangerous. But the Maple kick found Perkins, who went back to Maple. He'll just chip it to the outside to brother Zach. Just inside the boundary line. And he'll go back to Tristan Maple on track to get another 40 disposal game and make it 5 out of 5 in the best at club level this season. Simpson will get on the end of this. And he'll look to go to Maple. And he's just running around doing what he likes, Maple. And he sent the ball long towards half forward. Hooper in front. And he looked to wheel and go. They're just charging forward. Keith will get on the end of this. Oh, excellent spoil there from Sammy Griffiths. Spilt ball. Zach Rinaldi knocked off the footy. Over the shoulder, said the umpire. So the Swans will get another shot on goal. Much to the chagrin of
it can be
Sammy
stiff.
Griffiths.
It can be stiff having a go.
So, a bit of pressure on this kick, given Biggie's kicked all of their goals in the third term. Zach Rinaldi to Hooper.
Playing well.
Really?
So, well, shot on goal here for Hooper. He's pretty sure he's yet to trouble the scorers. Hooper, no goals yet.
No.
So, the goal shark shouldn't have much problem from here. Bread and butter. Barely a breath of wind out there on the ground. Kicks through the footy. And it's rare you get a game of footy involving Ballarat without a little mark next to the Hooper name on the goal front. He gets his first. Ballarat get their 15th, their 5th of the quarter. 4 to Biggie in this term, 1 to Hooper. And they're 15-6-96. They lead Bacchus Marsh 2-8-20. Margin 76. Near time on in this third term.
Their defenders are organised and they become attackers,
Yep.
right? Their mids, their pressure is unbelievable. They're quick by foot and hand. And their forwards, they've just got massive targets.
Shea running to defensive goal again. Had to be hopeful rather than anything else to manufacture anything out of that as Perkins went with the left boot. Keith presented off half forward. Took a mark in front of Vesti. Went to go the sidestep and dropped the footy and then tumbled the ball in direction of Dreve. It was cut off well there by Gates. Shea, left foot kick across the body. Kabarkovic on the side can hang on. Good pressure there from Emerson Hooper to square away a stoppage. Near half forward broadcast side for the Swans. Who booted 5 goals, 1 this term to the Cobras. 2 behinds. Dominant performance. Ball up. Tap one by, we'll give it a Gert. Streaver got the loose ball. Perkins. There's normally someone running there. There just wasn't. Rarity on that occasion for Ballarat, but Maple. Right place, right time. Gave it to O'Brien. He wants it back here, Maple. Will he get it? No, O'Brien will take it on himself with a running bounce and a penetrating kick long in the Richard direction. Second grab could hang on. Griffiths fed the ball by hand. Chance to Kabarkovic back through the traffic. Hurried kick. Just a clearing one at that. Territory gain. Broadcast centre wing. 3 on 2. Battistella worked his way through the traffic. Oh, the reach of Gertz was enough to intercept. He did well, the big fella. Sent it forward towards Billy Griffiths. Dangerous at ground level. Sharked the footy. And then had a ping-on goal across the body. And just missed to the near side through for a behind. They'll work it out. Tristan Maple to Zach Maple to the outer side of the ground. Loping after the footy was Constable. He's got time to stop prop and just chip it over the top. It's good play. Haynes got on the end of that kick from Rinaldi. He'll get it back here. He gave it back to Haynes. So the run and carry, they're quite happy to share the footy around the Swans and reward the runner. Turnover opportunity through Wakefield to Kabarkovic to half forward. Constable good again.
Solid defender, this kid. Fantastic he is.
Well, he allows Ash Baker to flip the magnets around and roll Keith forward when he needs to. I mean, Graham and Biggie are both forward at the moment. What a point of difference that provides the Swans against the Cobras. So it'll be Battistella with the short kick to Quinlan. He goes with the left boot to Hooper. Through his hands, out the back. Chance for Finlay. Needs to be careful here. Sam Griffiths fed it by hand to Shea. Now back to Finlay. And the kick needed to be good. And they'll work it out to half back. Presenting there was Morgan. He played on. And he went by hand to Vesti. Run and carry with a bounce, a second and a third. It was good run and carry there from Vesti. His kick from half forward was a dribbling one at that, just outside 50. It might even be a Lasso free kick. There it is. And the Swans will get it back. And chance to rebound here in time on of this third term. Short kick to Haints. To Zach Rinaldi. Inboard to Crouch. Could have been held. Umpire called play on. He paid the advantage, in fact. The kick went to half forward. Perkins went inboard to Dunstan. To Piggy. Ballarat have got the best 12 players on the ground, Fritz.
They got the best side in the competition, Todd. Not the best 12. They've got the best side in the competition.
Chance to bring up the ton. And what a quarter Biggie has had. He's booted 5 for the game, 4 in this third term alone. And that laconic style, beautiful timing.
Again.
Has done him justice. Yet again, Biggie has 6 and 5 in the third term. 16-6, 102 Ballarat. They extend. Bacchus Marsh 2-9-21. 6 goals unanswered in this third term. 5 of those 6 coming from the boot of Biggie Newen, who extends his stranglehold on the Tony Lockett medal. Margin 81 points. Time on third term. Ball up. Graham on the tap. Waiting at ground level there was Perkins. Shea went to ground. And we'll get a ball up. Graham grabbed it out of the ruck, turned it over by hand to Kabarkovic, who sent the ball to half forward. Bouncing ball. O'Brien presented, showed some toe. There's a good pressure there from Billy Griffith. Zach Maple shrugged the tackle there of Morgan and lowered the eyes. Kick got to the bounce. Quinlan made it look better than what it was on his non-preferred. It was a good kick. And he found Edmonton Hooper, who ran to half forward. Overcooked the kick meant for Biggie. Blaine, who had an excellent first half on Biggie. And they work it out to the outer side through Fulton, who found Wakefield just inside the boundary line. Penny presented. Got 2 hands on it, just couldn't hang on. And there's enough perceived pressure provided there from Constable. Penny unable to hang on to what he normally would, you would think, given a player of his ilk. 81-point lead to Ballarat. Time on third term. Throw in. Tap one there by Kukaback. Chance here for Kabarkovic with the release by foot. It was a poor one at that. Matched only by the drop mark of Keith. He nearly wrestled his Cobra play to the ground there. And we'll get a ball up 50 metres away from the Cobra goal. Even the runner's getting a wrap around here.
Yeah, they don't miss anybody, that's for sure.
Hurried kick forward by the Cobras. Chance here for Salmon. Oh, Griffith's got one high. Umpire saw that, and he'll go back and have a shot on goal here. And a chance to get back a Smarsh's belated third of the afternoon. Their first for the term. And a chance to get some little bit more respect. I mean, they're on track to match their last output at Alberton Oval when they kicked 4-14 for the afternoon, Fridge. They're 2-9 that they have here today. Hopefully Griffiths can thread this one and get some more respectability into the scoreboard for home fans. And he makes no mistake, Griffiths. Billy Griffiths gets his first of the afternoon. 3-9, 27 Bacchus Marsh. Trail Ballarat 16-6-102. Feels like the dying moments of the fourth quarter here. But we've got another 30 minutes of this to go around, Fridge.
Yeah, where's the Storm? Call the game off.
Storm. Right, I think. So, Darley 60, Redan 56.
Well, they've come back. They're
So
back in it.
they were 20-odd points behind Darley.
They're back in it, Todd.
They've kicked 5 goals to 1 in the third term.
Would have got a Dan Jordan spray.
Biggie might have ducked up the road and given the Devils a chop out.
Yeah.
So just as they were looking, well, chasing some momentum with a chance of getting back-to-back goals, there's a free kick in the middle of the ground. And goes to Adam. Now Simpson will end up with this. To Perkins. Good play, this kid. Left boot. Goes forward. Look out, here he comes. Nearly a free kick against in the end, but umpire called play on. He smothered. His second up effort was good to apply the tackle. And we'll get a ball up 45 metres away from the Ballarat goal. Near 27 and a half minutes gone in this third term. Ball up. Good work by Kukaback. Hooper tried to be clever to Dunstan. Was an almost moment. Hooper got it back. And that was a solid moment. And he found Biggie. He's going to go back for goal number 6 for the term. And goal number 7 for the match.
The match. Doesn't seem to get off the mark until after half-time, Todd. In
Well,
his games.
They won't want to worry about doing the editing for the highlights of Biggie today. You just play the third quarter in entirety. Leans back on the kick.
Yes.
Oh, you can leave that one out.
That won't make
A
it
rare
work.
mistake there. And a let-off for the Cobras. I mean, well, given what he served them up this quarter, he's kicked 5 goals too. Biggie, he's lucky not to have another one because that one he was denied it on the quarter-time siren.
Yep.
Anyway, he should get the T-shirts done. Biggie on tour. Vesty with the penetrating kick out of defence. Cut off there by Zach Maple. Sweeping hand pass to Crouch, who was instrumental in that first half. He was corralled well there by Gates. He just needs some support. He got it through Penny. It was a bit of a lazy kick, hopeful rather than anything else. Meant for Gertz. And Battistella, clean at ground level. Just 1 year up from the under 18 and a half. Battistella, he plays like a 100-gamer. Better by hand to Tristan Mabel, who went wide to half forward to Zach Rinaldi. Good pressure there from Wakefield. And the siren sounds. 3-quarter time here at Mattingley Park in PFNL's match of the round in the East. Ballarat kicked 6 goals to 1 in that third term, 5 of those to Biggie. He has 6 for the match. And Ballarat have a commanding 76-point lead here at 3-quarter time. Fridge, you've got the goal scorers.
Bacchus Marsh ones, all singles, Kovakovic, Crevice and Penny. For Ballarat, 6 to Biggie, 5 in that quarter, 2 to Fraser Perkins, all singles to Hooper, Gray, Jake Drever, Eamon Hooper, Tyson Richards, Blake Quinlan and Brad Crouch, Luke Dunstan.
All right, let's go around the grounds, guys, before our final break. North Ballarat 47, Trail Sebastopol 53, Redan 56, Trail Darley 60, Melton 73, lead East Point 67. They're coming, the Kangas. Lake Winderee 44, Trail Sunbury 70. So they put up a decent fight, Lake Winderee. But the fight, well, it's well and truly over. If this was a boxing fight, they would have called it off halfway through that third quarter with a technical KO because Ballarat 16-7-103, lead Bacchus Marsh 3-9-27. A final break, back with the final quarter action in 5 minutes.
There would have been 22 towels thrown in if it was a boxing match, Todd.
A break, back soon. Out of defence they come. Out in the direction of Hine. Well, he pushed his man in the back, but lawfully said the umpire, and he's up on his bike, running bounces. He's got some toe, and he ran away from Lever with a third bounce. Fourth bounce. And now he looked to square the ball. Joel Cadman bouncing one at that goal of the year, Nick Hine.
Oh, Nick Hine.
Goal of the year. The traffic, got it to the advantage of Bacon. Now he needs to use the ball well. How about that for a kick? Found Fawcett, the man of the moment. Bereft of options, so he gave it to Bewley, who ran to 51. Will the bounce favour? Yes, it will! Terrific team goal from the Devils. Welcome back to Mattingley Park ahead of the final quarter action here. The Swans lead by 76 points on the back of that 5-goal blitz from Biggie in the third term. Positive start from the Cobras early. Nixon went forward towards Billy Griffiths, who's trying hard. And a tough assignment for any small forward in the Cobras front half this afternoon. And we'll get a ball up. There's some close games going on around the BFNL this afternoon. Opportunity, well, unlike here, Simpson went short. The kick was okay to Tristan Maple. He'll be well into the 30s now with his distribution. That kick was cut off there by Wakefield. He did well, the youngster. He just needed to get the ball moving. And then his kick was smothered there by Haynes. And they'll work it out through the hands of Richard, though. Rare fumble overhead, though, by Ballarat today. They've been very solid in all areas. Huxtable was ambitious with the hand pass over the head. Turnover opportunity, not good enough. It was Hooper who got it towards Lewis Rinaldi, towards Biggie.
He's got good hands.
Yeah.
Sensational.
Biggie's taking the grab with his confidence up. Booted 6 today. And he's booted 5 of the last 6 goals in the game. For Ballarat, of course, Billy Griffiths with a goal in that third term for the Cobras. So Biggie for goal number 7 from 49 metres out. He launches the ball to the goal square and it's shepherded through. Biggie has got 7 at Mattingley Park.
Kicked that as high as the trees.
Yes, yep, well, he probably picked out a bird in the tree. Thought, yes, I'll aim for that. And what a way to start the final term for Ballarat. 17-7-109. They lead Bacchus Marsh 3-9-27. An 82-point lead of the Swans 2 minutes into this final term.
And Tevin, they'll be looking for him at every opportunity in this quarter to get those double figures.
Yeah. Well, he has 7. 1 in the first half, 6 in the second half. I thought Blaine did a good job on him in that first half. But the floodgates have opened here at Mattingley Park. Tap one there by Graham. Zach Rinaldi dropped it. Good call by the umpire. It was hot, but they paid a few of those earlier today. So the right foot kick from Kabarkovic is cut off there by Maple. Was enough pressure there from Penny to deny Maple the mark. Chance here for Perkins, who got it to Zach Rinaldi to Draver with an ambitious hand past the space. Perkins has got time to gather to Hooper and his non-preferred. His left foot kick in the Richard direction and it knocked away from him. And the Cobras have got numbers here, but first to gather the footy there was Keith before he's ushered over the line and we'll get a boundary throw in. Inside 50. Umpires picked out a free kick here. It's going to go to Keith.
Shows a bit of fight, Sam Griffiths. At least he tries to fly the flag, that's for sure.
So he does the squaring thing to Biggie. And from the side, Graham. Nearly gate crashed Biggie's party there, did Graham.
He did gate crash it.
Just off the Christmas card list momentarily. Patrick Graham out of the Biggie Newen household. So Griffiths goes to the outer side of the ground with the left foot. It was a nice kick. And it found Blaine, who fit it over the top to Finlay, who went in, board to Tudball, who had to just sort of stop and reach. He's got some good toe. Kick was good. So a couple of the youngsters combining. Wakefield, he's not short on toe either. Tumbling kick forward, made it difficult for Salmon. Battistella's had a good day, like many of the Swans. Zach Maple's bailed up. We'll get a ball up 49 metres away from the Bacchus Marsh goal. An 83-point demolition job, the Swans. Ball up. Graham tried to grab it out of the ruck. He was dispossessed in the end. Wakefield's tackle on Zach Maple was solid. And we'll get a ball up. He does rack up the tackle numbers, young Wakefield. Ball up. Graham was solid in that aerial contest. Quick hands from Lewis Rinaldi to Maple. He's been good with his field kicking today. Keith had a couple to beat. Numbers prevail through Gates. And the kick was good. Found Morgan on true half forward. He looks to play on and he sent it forward. Ground ball opportunity for Kavakovic. Release the ball. Billy Griffith's pressure was good on Haints to square away a stoppage, and we'll get a ball up 10 or 12 metres away from the Cobra goal. 83-point lead. Ball up. Cobra's in attack. Can they pinch one here? And just as Constable was just going to waltz away, the umpire blew the whistle and paid holding the ball against Kavakovic. And denied an advantage there momentarily, the Swans. So he's got the out kick in Battistella if he wants him. He'll go the longer option. Trevor thought he got up, but...
as high as a jam tin.
Yeah. Chance of goods. That's it. Here he is. Drever at ground level. Sent it forward. Kick was good to the swooper in Hooper.
There we go.
They're just queuing up in the pocket.
Look how open it is.
Middle of the ground if he likes, but he'll just go to Keith.
Oh, no.
He just go the socket to Piggy.
Oh, no.
He can run into an open goal here. Point blank range. Piggy's got 8.
Oh, no. A farmer could have ploughed a paddock out there. There was that much space for Biggie.
Yeah. Mate, he could have dialed some Uber Eats. He's dining out here against the Cobras this afternoon, that's for sure.
Oh, no.
You got any room to mark another goal next to Biggie?
Fair dinkum.
Oh, he's had a Biggie day.
Yeah. Biggie.
89-point lead to the Swans, and there's more to come, you'd think. We're not even 7 minutes into this final term. God, this is like watching the Drago Apollo Creed fight. Back in the middle of the ground.
We need a Colt in the competition, Todd. He's our Colt.
Yep, he'll do. Tap one by Gertz. Rinaldi, speak of Lewis, fed the loose ball to the outer side centre wing. Wakefield caught over the footy and we'll get a ball up. Tick over 7 minutes gone, final term. Ball up, tap one there by Graham. Wakefield. Quinlan, fed it by hand to Crouch. Right foot kick was composed, but the kick made look better than what it was there by Keith, who rode the tackle cleverly. So he was able to feed the hand pass to Quinlan. It was a rare turnover. Chance of McKercher to get the ball to Huxtable. So through the middle of the ground. They're waiting for Salmon to migrate the ball forward. As Gates got it to the outside to Finlay, who sent it to half forward, and he's found Constable laces out. And he's just not sure where to go because there's half a dozen Swans on their own. So he went the longer option to Keith. Bestie was there. He was held in the end. Umpire still got his two arms up in the air. It's a different game. He's signalling a 6. Cricket goes forward, deep into attack. O'Brien at the back. Constable again. He'll just tip it over the top to Crouch. He's just seemingly hobbling there, but he's still got a yard on the Cobras. Right foot kick along the line towards outer centre wing. At the back there was Tudball, couldn't hang on. Good pressure there from Vesti on Perkins, and we'll get a ball up. True centre wing out of side. So that would have been Armfield's goal at three-quarter time. Win the quarter.
Yeah.
Take something into the bye next week. Be interesting to see how they spend the bye, the Cobras. They either have the weekend off altogether or...
Go camping.
Yes, do something. Now, Tristan Maple, left foot kick. Hoopers looked dangerous forward, but Finlay did well on that occasion. Just hopeful rather than anything else with the clearing kick. It was good work there from Penny. Broke the tackle of Maple and went with the right boot to Morgan.
That's
Good
front
ball
on
on the ball
contact.
there from Battistella. Ground ball, Constable again. Was good effort there from Morgan with his corralling. But O'Brien will clear to Lewis Rinaldi. So Rinaldi. Lewis Rinaldi with ball in hand and the game comfortably in their grasp. He just tips it over the top to Graham on halfback. He'll play on and give it to the distributor, or one of them in Zach Maple. And he'll look to go to the outer side, looking there towards Gray.
We'll make this look good.
With that cruising speed and that right boot towards
Oh,
Perkins.
good mark.
Terrific grab. Quality player. Spent quite a bit of time forward. today or in the front half, Perkins. Now, where's Biggie? Found him. But Perkins, every intent on having a shot on goal here. Chance to kick Ballarat's 19th. They kicked 10 in the opening half. And they're well on their way to matching that feat on the scoreboard. And they've been pretty good with their set shot shooting after quarter time. Did he get the journey, Perkins? I think he did. Perkins gets another one for the Swans.
It's 3 for the Bay for Perkins.
Yeah, solid contributor.
Yeah.
19 goals, 8. 122 Ballarat lead. Bacchus Marsh 39-27, a 95-point lead. And young Wakefield getting some work done on the outer side of the ground. Well, he might have been in a bit of trouble there, but might have been a bit of cramp or a bit of calf soreness. Perkins comes off the ground with Hooper for a spell. Bacchus Marsh will be happy with that. Ball up, tap there. Won by Kookabat. Crouch went searching for Lewis Rinaldi. Foraging with Simpson. Couldn't gather. Chance of McKercher. Fed it to the outside. Well, now he'll get it back here. And look to hit the lead-up target, but was cut off there by Emerton Hooper. He went to the middle of the ground, looking there towards Dunstan. So laconically just stretched and took the grab and
Here it comes.
went with the left boot
comes.
to Biggie!
What a good kick.
Beautiful kick, well weighted. Biggie got front spot.
What a kick. Just off 2 steps, Todd.
And Biggie just led up the one-way street.
Yeah.
No
Straight,
traffic coming the other way, Fridge.
straight up the runway.
Yeah.
That's where he went.
And he'll go back and have a shot on goal here. Number 9.
Yep.
Let's see if he can get his 9th and his 8th since half-time. Phenomenal effort. Quality player. Can we get a quality finish? Yep, there's another one.
Yes.
Biggie's got 9 at Mattingly Park. Like you touched on in the first half, he's not going to get any smaller, Biggie.
No,
And,
they don't.
lived up to the namesake.
They don't.
20 goals, 8, 128. Lead Bacchus Marsh 39-27, 101-point lead of the Swans. Biggie's got 9. And we've only been playing 13 minutes into this final term. Major percentage builder on the road for the Swans. Ball up, tap one by Graham. Lewis Fresnel, that was Dunstan, in fact, threw it onto the right boot. Oh, that was a nice effort to grab there by Tudball. He came down hard. Cobbra's got numbers here through Gates. Over the outside of the right hand. Right foot kick there from Nixon towards half forward. Will come back though through Haints. Was good pressure there from Gates. Maple got ball to boot. Ground ball opportunity. McKercher tackled, taken to the ground. And we'll get a ball up.
I think he thought it marked it. I thought he marked it.
No, I don't think so.
I'm trying to buy him a kick.
Yeah. Ball up. Graham on the way down, won the tap. Crouch. And just go to Emerton Hooper on the left boot. Just out in front of Richard. Well, at least it was in front of Richard and not behind him. But given the new rule, it's the lasso. Essentially a turnover to Sam Griffiths, who went to Vesti, who went back to Sam Griffiths. He can get over the top of Fulton if he likes, but no, he'll go backwards with another 45 kick. They're going to get some urgency forward. Now, chance here for Fulton. Fulton. And the last line for the Cobras. He went sideways again to Vesti. So half a dozen disposals for negative metres gained there, Fridge. They've actually gone backwards, but they've hung onto the footy. And they went long towards half back. Graham at the back was a good stretch and a good grab from the big fellow. And it's Biggie time.
No.
Well done. Sammy Griffiths getting in the way. Not for the first time today.
Yeah.
So he went with the left boot to Gates, to Salmon. It's every bit predictable, by the way, too, Fridge. So, you know, you just got to get somewhere in the hole in front of Biggie. So it's Tud ball. And he just smashes it out of bounds on the full. And Huxtable's just taking a mark over Dennis Armfield. He must be the coach of the Cobras. So it'll be a rebound kick here for the Swans. Zach Maple ended up with ball in hand and fed it to Constable from half forward. And he goes with a thumping attempt on goal. He went looking for Biggie, couldn't see him, and then thought, okay, well, if it is to be, it's up to me.
He's got 10 minutes to go, Todd.
Yeah.
About 16-minute mark of the last quarter, and he's got about 9 minutes to get it.
Griffiths with the left boot to the outer centre wing position. The mark's been taken there by Fulton. The margin, 17 goals in favour of Ballarat. Fulton kicked to Morgan, dropped what he should have taken. Open the door for the Swans, and they'll work it out here, as they so often do, to Simpson. Shot on goal. It's hit the post.
He's taking him off.
He's parked a Ferrari. 9 goals to Biggie. So Nixon brings the ball back into play. A chance for Dunstan across the body. He got plenty on the kick. 21 goals to the Swans. And this is blown out to a 109-point lead to Ballarat. Needless to add, you wouldn't think the Cobras would be playing Ballarat again for the rest of the year.
Yeah, lucky. They got they met him four games later.
Gee. even the driver on the Ballarat line's happy with what's happening in front of us.
Yeah, that's what's happened here. The steam train's come through, and that's Biggie.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So 136 plays, 27 here. Ball up, tap one there by Adam. Chance for Shea, taken to the ground. And we'll get a ball up. Near 17 and a half minutes gone in this final term here at Manningley Park. Ball up, tap one there by Adam. Shea was strong, and he got it on the outside to Nixon, to Huxtable with the right foot kick to half forward. 2-on-1. Penny had to beat a couple. McKercher was clever, and he attempted to break the tackle of Crouch. He did at the end. He went back through traffic to Fulton, fed it by hand to Penny, who got it to Huxtable, who had a shot on goal. And that was arguably the Cobras' best passage of play for the afternoon, and Huxtable gets it done. Their fourth of the afternoon, albeit a belated fourth goal. 18 minutes into this final term.
Yes, good passage of play there. And
2 for Huxtable?
No, he's only got the one, Todd. Huxtable, Kovacevic with 1, Griffiths and Penny.
103-point lead to Ballarat. A tough review for the hierarchy of the Cobras on Tuesday to break it down. Tap one there by Adam. Crouch just had too much time to pick it up and feed it to Drever. He got it to Adam, who went with the long ball forward. Bouncing ball, good attack on the footy, look out. Swooping Hooper at the back. He's going to end up with this Hooper. He got ball to boot, and he's put it through. Great individual effort from Hooper.
The only reason why, because the Bacchus Marsh bloke went to ground. Didn't keep his feet. If he keeps his feet, keeps the ball in front of him, but went to ground, and Hooper was able to capitalise on it.
So, Hooper reward for keeping his own feet. 109-point leaders now, Ballarat. 22-10, 142. They lead Bacchus Marsh 49-33. As we approach time on in this final term. A bit of 12 goals in the second half, Ballarat. They kicked 10-5 in the first half. They beat it 12-5 in the second. Back at the restart, through in the hands of Fulton. Perkins. Searching hand pass for Maple, who was pushed in the side lawfully, said the umpire.
Still had the footy.
And still ended up with it as Perkins went with the left boot to half forward. Dunstan presented. There was an outnumber in favour of the Cobras, and the numbers will prevail. Oh, that was a
there we go. And the umpire's fallen over.
Well, the umpire got sort of cleaned up by the Swans player inadvertently there. So that was Drever accidentally colliding with the umpire. That was right up there with his specky attempt that we just saw down here some 10 minutes ago. Ground ball, Fulton.
The umpire tripped over the jam tin.
Left foot kick forward's been cut off there by Haynes. They've been relentless, the Swans half-back line today.
Told you they become attackers.
Spearing hand pass to Perkins. To Piggy!
Yo, beauty! I'll give someone 100 to run on the ground.
Well, I reckon he snuck on the ground because they took him off there. I thought they were parking the Ferrari, just giving him a spell. You're done for the day, but no. He's pitched the keys. He's gone back on the ground.
Got it out of the garage.
And he's just about to slot goal number 10, if you don't mind. Can he get it done? Time on, final term. It'll be 9 in the second half.
Of course.
And 10 for the match.
Oh, he's hit the post.
Oh, he's hit the post.
Oh, no.
9 goals, 3 to 8-3 in the second half, if you don't mind. So getting dark here, and they work it out, the Cobras, through Gates, who got the overlap handball. He's continued to try, and he tipped it over the top to Penny. So Penny's off on his bike onto his right boot. So he's got Wakefield and a couple of Swans to beat. Numbers prevail. And Battistella will go lateral to Emerton Hooper. They needed another disposal out here, Fridge, before that next kick. It was too much to ask of Wakefield as Emerton Hooper goes back to the top of the goal square to Battistella. He's got Zach Rinaldi out there if he likes. But he'll go a little bit more direct to Gray. He was clean overhead. 110-point lead to the Swans. Biggie has 9 goals. The right foot kick goes out in the Graham direction. It went over the head of he and Gertz. Milburn leading into the race for the ball. He went to ground, opened the door for Perkins. It was good pressure there from Fulton on that occasion. Gates has continued to try, and he gave the hand pass to Huxtable. Right foot kick there from Finlay. Not a bad effort out there, close up against the boundary line by Kukovac, and he played on. Oh, and his hand pass was intercepted there by O'Brien. It was meant for Huxtable. Free kick down the ground after O'Brien was disposed of. So there goes Lewis Rinaldi with the dash from half forward in the Biggie direction. No, nearly. Well, he'll finally pick it up in the end, the young Cobra, and he got it to Shea. Over to Fulton. He got it to McKercher. Quick hands to Wakefield. To Penny. And now that's the story of the afternoon, that entry. Haynes, hand pass to Gray. He's under the pump. It was good hustling there by Kamarkovic. Zach Rinaldi's kick into the middle of the ground. Found Simpson.
In the middle.
He can go to the outside if he likes, and he will. To Zach Rinaldi. And chips the ball back to half forward. Chance here for Quinlan. Fed it by hand to Richard. And Salmon bailed him up, and he threw it away. That'll be a free kick to the Cobras. 23 and a half minutes gone. Final term. Vesti. Got Finlay short, and he'll go the other way to Salmon, who found Sam Griffiths. Could have gone to Fulton if he likes, but he'll come boundary side to Wakefield. He's got a couple of Swans to beat. And numbers win out again. Emerton Hooper to Drever.
Here we
the
go.
kick was okay to Quinlan.
Here we go. Nope.
Squaring ball went through the hands of Dunstan. Gates has had a decent second half. He's really tried for the Cobras, and otherwise long afternoon for the boys in red, yellow and black. Tud ball. Good little sidestep, individual effort. He just needs someone to present, and he'll get it through McKercher. It's a good stretch. He went to go to Penny. He needs an option. Wakefield could just keep running into that pocket if he wanted to. But now it'll be Milburn, who ran to 49. He's got some toe. He ran his distance, and his finish was terrific. Well done, Milburn. And well done to the Cobras. Bit of run and dash and carry and taking on the game. It was good to see. was a good moment for him.
Good moment, and last 2 goals, the involvement of McKercher getting, involved in the game and creating the opportunities for those 2 goals.
And McKercher was patient with his decision making there too.
Absolutely.
He was able to work it out. Sometimes he can get a bit ahead of himself or the play. And that was just good composure shown there by McKercher. And gee, that run and carry from Milburn. Gee, he's got some toe.
No.
Well, they're bringing them all off now. That's to the delight of the Swans bevy here this afternoon. Yeah, 4 of them have come off.
It's like a procession.
Yes, yeah, meet the Royals. Ball up, tap one by Gertz. Ground ball. Chance to Lewis Rinaldi. Didn't bend. Now Zach Maple will straighten them up to Graham. Slow hand pass to the outside. It was good pressure again there from Gates.
Tried hard.
Yeah, I'd have him in the best for the Cobras
The other one,
today.
Very unsung hero in this side, and he's been playing some really good footy lately and does stop his jobs is that Tarkin Finlay. He's solid.
Tap one by Graham. Fulton. And where do you start naming the Swans best? I mean, it'd be easy to say that it'd be quicker to name those who weren't.
Well, there isn't.
Yeah, that's right. It's been a real team effort today. The way they share the footy. Well, Nixon, he shanked that one. Tried to go with the outside of the right boot to Penny. They just continue to run here. Emerson Hooper just chips it along the line, out in front of Perkins. He's a left footer, just needs to sit up for him. You'd think he's going to go in the biggie direction.
Center it.
He'll look for a lead.
Center it.
And he goes to
Center
him.
Oh, no.
Oh, look out.
Oh.
Desperation on the last line of defence shown there by Sammy Griffiths to deny Biggie. 27 minutes gone. Final term. Margin 105. So it'll be Huxtable. He just lowers the eyes to Nixon. Kavakovic in on the end of this. He's got Salmon. Well, I'm not sure what Salmon's doing there, but no, keep playing, boys. As Penny got on the end of it, and now he's trying to make a decision here. Needs to go inboard. Nixon kept pushing. Quick hands to Shea. Back to Nixon. Back to Kavakovic. An example of the afternoon.
There is the pressure. What about the pressure there? Relentless.
Well, you'd find a yard running around in front of this lot here any day of the week, Fridge. They've certainly had a 19th man today. You can tell the Swans are up and about, that's for sure. Battistella just chipped it over the top.
Get the handball received.
Constable will give it back to Battistella. Now, can he be effective going forward? He's got plenty of options. Maple, one of those.
Got a kick.
Richard, Maple, kick the goal. And he's missed off to the right.
One of the supporters have said selfish.
Well, I think if he didn't have a shot on goal there, Chris would have been up and about saying, "Come on, mate, kick the goal." There's another game going on within a game at the moment. The Chase are beginning to get turned, and the siren sounds, and Biggie's got done by a goal. Match of the round. Oh, terrific performance there by the Swans. Just an impressive outfit from top to bottom. They've got it done today. Still without a couple of soldiers. Wyatt Squires, one of those. Reece Perry. Yep. And, of course, Thomas Simpson back to Werribee VFL duty this afternoon. So there's still a handful of Swans that can come in if things don't work out for them. Terrific performance. They led from go to woe. They booted 10 goals, 5 in the opening half, 12 goals, 8 in the second to run out convincing 106-point winners. 22-13, 145 have defeated Bacchus Marsh 5-9-39. Fridge, you got the goal scorers.
For the winners, Peggy with 9, 3 to Fraser Perkins, 2 to Andrew Hooper, all singles to Gray, Drever, Hooper, Eamon, Richards, Quinlan, Crouch, and 2 to Dunstan as well down the bottom of the page. And for the Marsh, all singles, Huxtable, Kavakovic, Griffiths, Bill, Jude Milburn, and Rye Penny.
Not sure if it's final scores yet, but I'll give you some around the grounds. North Ballarat 74 leads Sebastopol 62. Redan 70, Darley 70.
Cool.
Melton 106, East Point 80, Windaree 57, or Lake Windaree, Sunbury 103. And North Ballarat 74, Sebastopol 62. So North are going to get a win with a much depleted lineup over Sebastopol at Mars Stadium, and they won't be the first side to walk away empty-handed from Mars Stadium, heading in arguably as favourites given the top-end nature of their team and the health, more to the point. So a big win for North Ballarat likely.
Yeah, massive win for Clint Proctor's crew, and he does his homework diligently, and he would have found a way to sort of curtail Sebastopol. So yeah, a great job, and they've come away with the points.
And Melton survived a challenge. East Point got within a goal, and then the Bloods were able to spread their wings late and kick away. So they're going to do it comfortably by 5 or 6 goals. Just dying minutes, you'd think, out of City Oval. Darley and Redan a draw at the moment, 70 points apiece, and Sunbury just doing enough to get it done over Lake Windaree. They're just not going at the moment, Sunbury. I mean, they were just unable to put Lake Windaree away as we know they should. But credit to Lake Windaree, and I'm looking forward to seeing some of the names like Yarnstrom and Rich featuring in the best on spec, of course, having not privy to what's unfolded there. But they've got a dozen out themselves, Lake Windaree, so they haven't been spared a casualty list. But the team in front of us has them and Sebastopol, the two healthiest teams in the comp.
Well, you know, bought on 4 weeks ago, thought they were very good in the conditions, but they are a complete outfit.
Yeah, indeed. And they've shown that today on the road with a big win over Bacchus Marsh. Ballarat 22-13, 145 have defeated Bacchus Marsh 5-9-39. Biggie New on the star. Amongst many from the Swans today with 9 goals, 8 of those coming in the second half. So on behalf of Fridge Freeman and myself, Todd Whelan from Mattingly Park, and a beautiful day here, we bid you all a good afternoon. Well done, the Swans.